Welcome to Saturday is Wrong with your host, the ultimate video game. Virtually correct, the Casey is wrong. We talk about video games, pro wrestling and web. Whatever the fuck we want to talk about with this co-host AJ Raider, Tex, Joe, Compton, Michael, Devious Dave Rose, MK3 Kratos. And the Rose because it's Saturday is Raw. This means Raw. Saturday is Raw. If you want some, come get some pop because it's Saturday's Raw. Welcome to Saturday is Wrong with your host, the ultimate video game. Virtually correct, the Casey is wrong. We talk about video games, pro wrestling and web. Whatever the fuck we want to talk about with this co-host AJ Raider, Tex, Joe, Compton, Michael.
Bro, my name is Vince Russo, and I am a big fan of the worldwide interweb, bro. That's right, bro. I love YouTube, and bro, I am always looking for the next big thing, the next big show, the next big personality, and I think I found it, bro. On YouTube, Casey is Raw, bro. Casey is an avid, bro, video game collector. Loves playing retro games, bro, just like me. As a matter of fact, bro, the only game I've ever beat, bro, is Rygar, bro. Rygar on the original Nintendo system. But, bro, let me tell you, Casey even has a podcast, bro. A podcast where he talks wrestling, and it's called Saturday is Raw. Also, bro, Casey goes video game hunting, and he takes you along, man. Check it out. YouTube, Casey is Raw. Podcast, Saturday is Raw. Bro, check out Casey.
Saturday night, with Casey's raw energy, we're ready for the fight. Agent Raiders and Tex rise to the call. MK3, Kratos and Joe, we're having a ball. From video games to wrestling, we cover it all. We're the kings of the screen under neon lights. Saturday Raw, igniting the nights. With a crew so wild, we'll rise to the top. In the world of gaming, we'll never stop. In this chaos, we find our might. Rickles lost in the shadows, but we're alright. Discussing world news, no fear, no shame. With laughter and stories, fueling the game. Join the madness as we break down the walls. We're the kings of the screen under neon lights. Saturday Raw, igniting the night. With a crew so wild, we'll rise to the
up, guys? My name is Casey is Raw. Welcome to Saturday is Raw. Today we will be reacting to WWE Backlash 2025 from St. Louis, Missouri. That little squeaking was my little squeaker right here, Dukas. So we'll have other people jump in a little bit. While we're waiting, I have a few things that I brought up. Obviously, we should go ahead and look up the lineup and give my prediction, and you guys can also give your predictions too. Go all the way down to the match lineup. We've got 5 titles. 5 matches. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 matches are title matches. So, so we'll start from the top. You got the Women's Intercontinental Champion, don't ask me to pronounce it, versus Becky Lynch. By the way, I got a problem with this one thing from... Let me bring this up real quick. Let me get a picture of Becky Lynch and live. That does not look like Becky Lynch. That looks like someone completely different. The person on the right. That does not look like Becky Lynch to me. What's up, Tyson Johnson? Thanks for coming by. Oh, by the way, I like to thank Devious Dave Rose for trolling me. Oh, we got a couple people jumping in. We got Steve Callan and Devious Dave Rose.
Yeah, I believe it's pronounced Lyra Valkyria. And it's funny that you just refused to even say her name. It goes to show that you really are invested in the product that you're going to be wasting, 4 hours of your night tonight? I'm just here to, again, lambaste you, for one. I don't know why you're watching this stuff. But, okay, I'll just join you for the ride since you sent me the link anyways. You're just sort of glutton for punishment. You like to be lashed.
True. But, hold on. I'm trying to do something real quick.
Yeah,
sorry.
You short-circuited. What's the match that you're looking forward to tonight? I've seen a few things about what the card is. It's not something I'm interested in, but yeah, what are you interested in? Pat McAfee versus Gunther. Oh, wow, just so great. Yeah.
Well, hold on. Gunther's going to make this good match, and Pat McAfee's not bad.
No, see, the thing is, though, Gunther is a professional. He always make it look great. It's up to Pat McAfee to make it look believable.
Yeah,
because we know we're watching fake fighting. You guys, they're watching the WWE, seem to like your soap operas, and you need a lot of fucking promos and shit. That's all Pat McAfee does is fucking talk. So, what kind of match do you really expect? Is this going to be, say, on the same caliber as maybe Gunther versus AJ Styles, who probably is, one of the best wrestlers, not sports entertainers, wrestlers in WWE? So, do you think it's going to be a quality like that, or is it going to be like a squash match or something that's just going to be so over the top and unbelievable that makes, the whole sport look shit? What do you think?
Oh, I think it's going to be a squash match, but I don't think it's going to look like shit. I think Pat is going to do a good job to keep up with Gunther, but Gunther is going to totally destroy him. And there is rumors of this leading into between Gunther versus Goldberg. I assume when they go to Saudi Arabia.
Why is Goldberg still a thing?
Oh, he wants to have his retirement match, and he likes to.
And it's going to be against Gunther? Give me
Well,
a...
that's-
Or is there a road to retirement?
Oh, he
He's
just
going
wants
to go
one
through other
more.
people and maybe hurt them potentially like he did Undertaker. Like, dude, this guy should have stopped wrestling a long time ago.
Well, I think.
Oh my God.
Oh, sorry.
You got to protect the machine, don't you? Yes.
I think.
Yeah,
I
you
think
do.
he's gonna be. I think he's gonna be good, but.
Well, Gunther versus Goldberg? Really?
Oh no!
Really?
No. I blanked out.
You're
for a
stuttering a
second.
lot. What
Yeah,
am I
I
getting
blanked
close to the
out.
truth here? Like, what's going on?
No, I don't. I mean, I think Goldberg would hold up his own too, like Pat McAfee will. But
Okay, I think you skipped over the question that I asked, which is why is Goldberg still wrestling?
well, Goldberg likes to get paycheck, kind of like how Bam just put up. Goldberg likes money, and that's why I assume that he will be.
Yeah, and the sky and the fucking sun rises and set every day. Okay, nobody's arguing that. It's who is in control and allowing for this geriatric fucking, talent killer potentially to continue to wrestle. He is dangerous.
Whoever signs his damn checks, I guess.
Well, I assume that's got to be Nick Khan because I mean he's the CEO of WWE. I mean, and
It
Manuel
still doesn't matter at this point.
but I think Goldberg shouldn't just not do the jackhammer because last time he did it, he almost hurt the Undertaker.
Yeah.
That's the
Damn
last
near
match.
killed him. What do you mean almost
Yeah.
hurt?
Again,
Damn near killed him.
I'm not a producer here, but I do need to remind people that we got. I don't even have to look at who's on the call, but I know it's Kratos, and
Yeah.
even if his fucking ceiling bird is not chirping every fucking
God.
minute, but
It's not.
No, it's not currently.
Muted. I'm
But
just muted.
the bottom line is I can recognize you by your voice, and despite that, Casey didn't even fucking stop the show to introduce you. So, ladies and gentlemen,
MK3
MK3
Kratos.
Kratos.
What's up, everyone?
That's how you do it,
And
Casey.
my comment is more accurate than anything for when it comes to Bill Goldberg. He likes to get fucked over. Somebody is more like it in the comments.
They all do. Why is this even discussed, though? It's like, guys, it doesn't matter that they like money. Somebody's booking them, right?
Mhm.
So they've got that
I just
that balance to make.
on.
Injure our talent permanently, or just deny this guy the ability to continue to wrestle and say, "You did your thing, you're done, no more, retire."
now we got the
I would have
road.
said worse about Tamina Snuka, considering who her father is and what he did in the past.
Well, it's called nepotism, and it's quite.
I
rampant
mean, I'd say
here in
say-
the WWE.
I've said worse. I've said worse on Call with My Girl. I would have told Tamina if she were, and she hasn't wrestled since 2023. Let
your
that
girl,
go on.
that's yours. You own it.
On.
But ask for a
Let me-
My
refund.
fiance, I
Oh,
should say. He's a
hold on,
slave.
let me cut in. The
Introduce my
show's
friend.
well, one, I did say we have the rose on the channel.
No, you didn't stop the show and tell us that was the case. It is your show after all, and you can't even take control of it.
Well, we know by now Casey don't know how to run a show.
Also, Casey, can you lower the fucking background music? Like, come on, dude.
Was it too loud?
Way too loud and unnecessary. You've got fucking a plethora of all-stars here on your show, and you're playing that shit in the background?
Well,
Personally, I don't like any of you. I'm just using you for the clout.
I'll turn it down, way down. But
How about you turn it off? Do you need it? No, you don't.
He likes to
Well-
claim it enhances the show experience.
Doesn't. I've heard so many fucking low IQ people say that, And Casey, I know you're better than that. Okay, I know you're smarter than what you pretend to be. But like the fact is, you don't need that shit because like YR has pulled this shit. Oh, it enhances the show. No, it doesn't. It distracts from those that are speaking, and it makes it difficult to understand what's being said.
Backlash, live from my hometown of St. Louis, Missouri.
And why didn't you go? Because $400 for a
I wasn't
nosebleed
paying
was a little too much.
for a ticket. I wasn't paying $200 to sit behind a damn Tron or $350 for a good cheap seat. Fuck that shit.
No, it's about $400 to stand behind a pillar where you can't see the show. So you gotta.
Exactly. And I was already short on my check this week.
And guys,
hold
this
on.
needs to be mentioned, okay? Because obviously I know what real wrestling is. But $40,000 for the first, I think, 4 to 6 rows at SummerSlam. So $40,000, but there's a lot of benefits and all this shit that comes to it. But who the fuck has $40,000 as disposable income for a one-time thing like that and go with their family? Okay, it's not just like, oh, I am successful. I want to splurge. I deserve this. Blah blah blah. Okay, fine, 40,000. But you take your wife, you take your 3 kids. Like, hello, you have a lot of disposable income. So that means who the fuck is filling in those first few rows of big events like that?
Possibly talent of family or family of talent. Shit.
All the wrestling, all the celebrities that they invite there.
No, but hold on. We have to first start on. Okay,
Detroit.
so you can find feet fillers, seat fillers, no problem. Okay, feet fillers. But that's the thing though, is that if they're charging $40,000 per ticket for this area, and we know that there are people that are paying for that, green shirt guy, fuck you. And that other fucking fake Dave Rose impersonator who I haven't seen in a long time, who always brought his mother to the show, but still, fuck that guy. Like, those people have that money. Those people have that money. And when you got green shirt guy going to fucking pay-per-views and still being in the same spot, apart from him being in the back there talking to Triple H, they're all friends and stuff. The guy's got money. He's fucking so there's other people like that. Who the fuck is spending that money and actually choosing to do that?
Rich people. That's
ain't me.
Is there that many? Is there that many? Because again, what was just talked about, are we also seeing seat fillers? Just like, okay, well, we can't sell all those seats. We'll put the family and friends of talent there.
Oh, obviously.
Here's the point. The fact that they actually are charging for this is not like, oh, let's just figure this out. No, like there's literal tickets out there that say you buy a seat in this area, it's going to be at least $40,000, and you're going to get all these benefits like private transportation to the event, signings, and private, all this stuff, right? So the thing is, though, that actually exists. It's not fantasy. They're offering that through their website. So
I'm also hearing that $41,000 package though also includes the Friday before SummerSlam, both SummerSlam nights, and the Raw after SummerSlam.
Oh, there's a lot of amenities that are included. No, for sure. Not like again, transportation to all the different events and private fucking meetings with people and like signings and all that shit. Like, yeah, there's a lot of benefits that come from that. But $40,000, that's not chump change. That's not a single paycheck. That's something that you've saved for, depending on how much you make, you've saved for some time.
Some people only make that much in a year.
By announcing the building is sold out with 17,155 fans. I'm like,
all right.
No fucking way.
I hate to stop this conversation, but the show is starting, and we gotta at least get this match prediction out.
I'm not watching. I'm just gonna hang out here and
I just mentioned the attendance, I just said it was in Detroit this year. SummerSlam's in Detroit.
All right,
I said that earlier.
So for the it's a fatal 4 match for the WWE United States title. You got Jacob Fatu
retaining.
Oh, I think he's retaining too, but you got versus LA Knight versus Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre. I think everyone is gonna probably choose Jacob Fott too, but
My prediction for tonight is I don't think anybody who won a title at WrestleMania loses their belt tonight.
Damn straight.
what
Yeah, it was the routine.
Maybe Lyra, she won her title back at what?
he had it for a while.
The week after the Netflix debut.
Now I've already corrected Casey on pronouncing her name because he just simply said when he's like, I'm not even gonna bother to pronounce her name versus Becky Lynch. So why don't you also just remind him how it's pronounced, because it seems to be necessary.
Lyra Valkyria.
There you go. Very simple.
Valkyria. I'm gonna just say her by her last name.
No, Lyra.
You don't know how
Okay.
to say Lyra, Casey? You'd
Lyra.
rather pronounce her last name, which is longer.
Yeah, exactly.
Lyra. Okay, Lyra Valkyrie. See, this
What?
What?
Three?
No,
Seriously?
no, you see, a Valkyrie is something completely
Valkyrie.
different, Casey.
No,
Valkyria.
Valkyria. It's like literally you're reading the word Valkyria. It's in the word. You're not even bothering to read. You're like, yeah, that's is too many syllables. I'm not gonna read it. Casey, I want to send you to my re-education camp so badly.
What did
It's
that
also a
sign
concentration
say?
camp.
What the fuck?
Well,
did
we
that
know
say?
we can't afford it, though, Dave.
No, it'll be no. I'm paying for this.
Well, I agree with the Rose. Anyone who won the belt at Mania is not losing it. So I do think Becky Lynch is walking out as the new Women's Intercontinental Champion. And
So as
then
opposed to Backlash, should we call it Squash Slash?
pretty much,
Back.
I mean, I think
What?
I think this match that's
If
coming.
nobody
up right
loses
now-
anything, then what's the point to the show?
Someone actually has a sign, ringside sign that says, "Why is the Mountie and Superstars 2 for Game Boy?" Someone brought that sign and put it in it was on camera during McIntyre's entrance. Oh my god.
Wow.
That's the state of signs we have in this company right now. That's the state of the
How
sign.
was there fucking turnbuckle pyro for half the fucking turnbuckles?
Yeah, it was like on two on one. Like on one side, it has two on it instead of having.
Like I understand,
other
I
one
understand he was standing on the turnbuckle, so you wouldn't do it to the one he was on. But why not, like at least the other three?
Exactly, I agree with that. That is weird.
I love
But
exactly.
But still,
I think honestly,
17,105
this is
people
probably
take
going to
it.
be the best match. Honestly, I think this is going to be the best match.
I think
It's gonna be
Cena,
the
I
only
think
good
Cena
match.
and Orton's going to be the best match of the night.
No, I think
Blah.
that's gonna be the most overhyped match. Honestly,
What?
A lot of people actually are saying that up to this point, the whole John Cena heel turn has not even come close to the Hogan heel turn.
oh,
No,
that's
no shit.
that's no joke. That's
No
not. I
shit.
mean, that's no.
No, hey, no, I've heard people defend this. I've heard people actually say online, "Oh, the John Cena heel turn is better than Hogan." Third man.
No
No,
fucking
that-
way.
You know who says
Eddie
that?
on-
People who weren't there and watching it when it fucking happened.
Well, I mean, I can understand
I was
maybe
there.
the
watched.
younger generation, like people like who's like
No.
8 years old, say, "Oh,
Stop
this is the
excusing me.
best."
Are these actual grown adults saying this, Dave?
Yes, but the problem is that even a 30-year-old, well, okay, let's say a 25-year-old or a 20-year-old, wasn't there to witness what we saw in 96, 97 in WCW. So they'll again, and you see this a lot with these people who love WWE and shit on AEW. It's just like, oh, AEW is peak WCW. It's just like, hold on, you weren't there even watching WCW. You don't know the fucking waste and the fucking bullshit that we were watching. And again, we were watching because it was an alternative to WWE. Same thing that happened with TNA when it came out. Just like finally something that's different. Because again, it's not wrong to want to watch something that's an alternative to something that, again, you grow out of or you just don't like. There's nothing wrong with that. But these fans act so tribalistic and they act like somehow you're not like you can like a product, but you can't like anything else. It's just, but if you really like wrestling, you like it all. You know,
Well,
it's just like
I
why would you judge other people or even prevent them from watching other stuff or claim that it's not as valid?
I like to point one thing out. You know how you were talking about the green shirt guy?
Now,
Isn't there always that one guy who is always dressed up as the Macho Man? Like I just saw him in like by
no,
ringside.
he's not always there, but I do subscribe. Machoverse, I believe, on Instagram is what he is. And yeah, he goes to conventions and he also shows up at shows and shit. But a lot of people dress up as Macho Man for shows. I love
Yeah,
it. I love that people
well,
do
I
that
mean,
shit.
Personally, I love the coverage of wrestling bios for entirety of like reliving the war, all his coverage for like the Monday Night Wars remembrance episodes he's been doing. He's up to like 244, 245 now. And it made me maybe like I've been watching it just to see what I missed out on in the WCW early WCW days. Because it makes me feel more of a sense of want from having WCW if it were still around again.
you
Yeah,
know,
but
Bam says,
again, the point is that I was trying to make is that again,
Right.
if you weren't there watching WCW live, you can't compare it to AW.
And this is fact. This is factual information. This is also fact.
well, I honestly, if I'm going to compare anything to WCW, I would compare it to TNA. Honestly,
Then you'd be
like,
retarded. Then you'd be retarded.
no, I mean,
Yes, you are
I
retarded.
feel TNA. I think TNA stole a lot of things from WCW. I mean, AEW. Like there was some things that TNA did great. Like yeah, they had the X division, but that was the evolution of the cruiserweights. So I mean honestly, but they said it's no weights, but it's obviously their version of the cruiserweights. But I mean, I'm not gonna compare AEW to WCW.
You just did
Like
though. Oh, sorry,
no,
TNA.
it's
In
that
the back.
TNA.
Well,
So
Yeah, and that's retarded.
WCW didn't have
That's
a
fucking
six-sided
retarded.
ring. WCW didn't have an Ultimate X match.
Apparently, this is just rumors for this has been rumored for years. WCW had a chance to sign Brock Lesnar.
Really?
Apparently, they turned it down though. They turned down a developmental contract to Brock fucking Lesnar.
Now, guys, I got to ask you this: have you seen the latest video from Maven Huffman come out where he infiltrated AEW and he just showed up and decided to see if he could, talk to all these people? And he came out and he just released this video like
today.
yesterday, I think it was. Yes, today maybe.
I
But
think-
yeah, basically, the guy met Tony Khan. He was allowed to film and stuff. He talked to a lot of people that he worked with in the past, and he was even saying like, dude, like you get too much hate to Tony Khan. Like, I don't understand why this is happening, but like just the way I see you interacting with staff and performers, like it shows that you just like your stuff. And I'll come to bat for you anytime because I've seen, again, I see that you're doing this. But he had this interaction with, and this is the point of this whole thing. He had this interaction with Garcia, Daniel Garcia, where he was like, yeah, back in the day, we had to pay for our hotels and transport. And Garcia's like, what? And he's like, yeah, this was the normal thing. It's like, dude, I can't even imagine that because Tony pays for it all. Tony fucking pays for our location. We don't have to worry about that. And Tony came out, when the company started, which was like, and Jericho confirmed this, it's like transportation, hotels, all that stuff that's covered by AEW. So that, again, the talent can just focus on doing what they're supposed to do. And when this video was released, because again, Maven doesn't have any direct ties to AEW. People who were only stuck in the WWE universe said, "Hold on, what the fuck? like the talent that I've been enjoying for years, actually, again, from $1 billion company, had to pay for all this stuff. And meanwhile, AEW, this heated, this piece of shit fucking mud show and stuff like with the,
Right,
troll
Triple H,
they're paying for all this stuff for the talent. Like, it really blew a lot of people's minds.
I want to
Yeah,
tell
it still
people
does
we
for me.
are watching. We are watching. I mean, at least 4 of us are watching.
I'm watching
the
Backlash.
pay-per-view. But
Not enjoying it though.
You can't watch and have an intellectual conversation, Casey.
No, I'm
I'm
just telling
watching
you.
from my
Fredo
phone. I
is
got
certainly
the stream
capable.
on my
I'm
computer.
just telling the viewership is that we are watching it, and like, so if you hear me like, oh, that's why, because I'm watching and listening.
No, it's
So-
because also you punch yourself in the groin.
Ouch.
See, no,
I like
Either
also
way-
to say something. If you guys hear me coughing, I am recovering from bronchitis too.
That's
so.
it's unfortunate for 2 ways. A, you're recovering from something preventable, but also that you're not actually smoking weed and coughing your lungs out. But
Damn.
Oh,
Hey,
hold on. How was
maybe-
I like it. Like, how was I supposed to prevent myself from getting bronchitis?
Medicine.
Gene therapy, for one. Also, lose some fucking weight, fat ass.
Oh damn.
Oh, you.
You know,
I'm
Mike,
there-
when you
Working
fucking
this
lose that
stream
weight,
last
you're not
night.
going to have that imposition upon your vascular system.
Actually, I've been losing weight, so. Suck
you
it.
have where in your fucking little toe?
Why you selling fucking your belts off? Is that why you're fucking losing weight?
But no, I just have been having a shitty
Dude, if
week.
I was your personal trainer, you'd wish for death, but you'd be very healthy. And I'd say 3 months. I'd give you the hardcore fucking, treatment. Not the
Well,
sick.
Bam, Bam's
the
taking
hardcore
your
biggest
task
loser
right
treatment.
here.
Shit.
Bam's like saying you are acting like AEW is a small promotion, yet they have a billionaire supporting his loser son's passion.
Yeah, Bam, you sound fucking very gay right now. Thank you.
Okay.
And when it comes to the whole fucking wrestling
If
tribalism
he's such a
thing,
loser, then why? How was he able to secure
Oh
this
God!
funding with HBO?
Who saw that Samoan drop to Damian Priest? Anyone
Oh,
else
that
see
was
that
good.
yet?
well, when
Yeah.
it comes to the whole wrestling tribalism thing, it annoys the shit out of me. Like literally every day, I go on fucking Twitter, and these 2 accounts, I always see
Which
them
one?
in my
Which one?
timeline. I don't follow either one of them. That fucking Rocker Nation account and that Heel Uzi guy.
No, I don't.
They-
I blocked Hilusi, I think. That motherfucker, and then keeps coming back after he keeps getting fucking removed. But what do you think?
Yeah,
Of those
every
fucking
when
losers?
he loses an account, he gets fucking resuspended. He gets resuspended. He makes a new account. He keeps buying the fucking blue check mark.
Yep.
I don't follow either one of those accounts, but I see their tweets all the fucking time,
Yep.
and they're always fucking pointing out how WWE did this so good, and they point out every little botch for fucking AEW, and they post all the time when NXT has a supposedly higher fucking viewership than AEW does.
Now, Rose, you're addressing certain things that you have clearly paid attention to. Now, I've paid attention to certain things, and I would suspect that you may have noticed this as well. Is that there are certain accounts out there that are again pushing, anti AEW stuff, but it's the exact same message. And when you start to look into it, it's basically like a bot farm. But like, what's crazy is like Tony Khan actually talked about this. Is like there's a clear attempt to try to take us down, and they're utilizing these bot farms to make these tweets on social media. Where again, it's not the majority of wrestling fans, but it's just so vocal that it picks up, traction. So like he's talked about this, and it's so evident with so many of these tweets that are out there that are just identical in how they, the exact wording, but all these different accounts, and again, made recently, very few followers, all that sort of thing. And it becomes evident that it's an AI bot. But like, there's so much of that that's going on against AEW that it's just like, holy shit, like this is not just fucking disgruntled fans. Like this is definitely somebody from WWE who's paying for this.
And it's literally like every day. Like every day I go on Twitter and I see something from those, at least those two accounts. I'm sure there are more, but I don't see other accounts all as often as I see those two. And it's really fucking annoying.
Ooh,
And
Drew McIntyre is gouging the eyes of Jacob Fatu.
At least me and you were on the same page, Casey. We're each watching it live as it happens.
Well, I mean, I don't mind that conversation. I mean,
No, I mean
honestly,
the show.
Yeah.
The show. You and I saw the same
See,
thing.
that's the best
Yeah.
part about WWE is that it's so inconsequential that you could literally just, stop and have a conversation, go back to the show because it's going to be the same fucking bullshit and whatever,
they're
right?
They're having a good match, but I'm not
I'm expecting tonight to be very predictable. So
Again,
Oh,
I
yeah.
gotta ask you guys,
I
the ones that do watch WWE, do you? Okay, so the last pay per view, I can't remember what it was, but like I looked at the numbers and it was like basically it was like a 4-hour show officially, although you have pre-show, all that shit. And it was basically one match per hour. But like the match itself would be like at most 12 minutes or something like that, maybe 20 minutes in some cases. But the rest was just filled with promos and stuff. So like, how do you feel about that? And more importantly, like, I'm sure that people are watching it in certain ways. I'm not going to say anything. But like, if you're paying for this pay-per-view and stuff, that's a hefty amount of money that you're paying for 4 or 5 shows in a total of 4 hours, and the rest is promos.
Oh, it's Peacock. Peacock's cheap, but if you're
Okay,
there,
but you're paying for that. You're paying for that subscription,
But-
right?
yeah, but it's like what? How much is it? Like $5 or less? I mean,
So you're saying that it
$10
diminishes.
$10,
So you're
$5
basically saying
like
that the value is diminished. It's like whatever. It's just like it's a shitty shit, but like I'll pay whatever, and like it's not like this is a big deal. Like this is what I'm getting from you guys or from Casey.
Well, hold on.
Specifically.
No, but let me make a comment.
You
I,
can't even
I
figure
feel
out
bad
talk.
for the people.
Love
I feel bad for the people in the stadium not getting all the action. Like they pay
What?
hundreds to.
They're
thousands.
there. How can they not be getting the action if they're there? They're probably getting better action than what we're seeing, right?
Well, I'm sure
Or
they're
what?
having a good time, but I'm talking about like out of the whole show, like they'll have maybe a 10-minute match or less, or a 20-minute match at the most.
remember, Casey, I said during Mania last month, because WrestleMania was the last WWE PLE as they're called now. That
Yeah.
across both nights of WrestleMania, each night was a little under 4 hours for the main show. Not I don't count the pre-show shit. So each night was a little less than 4 hours, and in that amount of time, it was about I want to say it was like 7 hours and 40 minutes worth of show that we got in the 2 nights, and we've gotten maybe 3 hours worth of wrestling out of it across both nights.
That's generous.
Yeah,
That's generous.
Literally,
3 hours is
Literally.
like again. Hold on, 3 hours. Like, dude, even a 4-hour AEW show pay-per-view does not get 3 hours of wrestling. Okay, and literally, there's no It's not like there's no promos in AEW, but like basically they get right to business. So like there's minimal time for anything. So like you'll get fucking again MJF 1 hour fucking Iron Man match on a fucking free show. You get so much wrestling on fucking AEW, and even in a pay-per-view, they will not be able to accomplish 3 hours of wrestling. So that is not even close to what WWE can even accomplish. Dude, like, let's be honest. An hour and a half. No, not even. Again, like 50. Okay, 4 hours time, 4 matches, 15 minutes each average. What? 1 hour. 15, 15, 15, 15. 1 hour.
Well, WWE's
most, a 4-hour
for
show?
WrestleMania, WWE. I remember on the first night alone, on night one alone, had 3 of their 7 matches that were less than 10 minutes.
Yeah. And again, I was being generous because we've seen matches where it's like 3 minutes long. It's like, dude, we've got 2 people that we really want to see just go for it. And you cut it off at 3 minutes? It's
I
again,
think
this-
I think a lot of times, yeah, I don't mind the promos, but I think the real thing is it's they had to show the whole story again through the video package. I mean, you had to have the video package, then you had to have the long ass entrance, and then you maybe have a 10-minute match. I mean,
It's
that's a
still
good
How
point.
point.
There's all that
It's
added
still
production
pointless
to
to
it.
have all that hype, to have those hype videos when like some of these matches are nothing matches that have like a 3 to 5 minute hype video package. It's like
Guys,
just
I really
recap
need
it
to ask
through,
this.
just recap it through things that happened on the show. It doesn't need an overdrawn hype package.
ooh,
Gunther
more
and
gouging
Pat
eyes.
McAfee have a 3.5 minute hype package that was made up on YouTube earlier this morning. 3.5 minutes for essentially what's going to be a squash match.
Damian Priest with a shout of heaven off the platform through the tables.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Damn.
Yeah.
But other
That was
than
nice.
all that,
Feed me more bullshit, Daddy. I love the garbage wrestling.
Love.
other than
I
that,
got new.
it's
I
just
got
been
new.
very. Go
I
ahead.
got new troll in here says neuter Casey's dog. So I'm wondering, is he saying
Depressing conversation. Can Fatu just win already? He asks. I think
But
Casey's dog is neutered, isn't he? Isn't Duke neutered?
Oh yeah, but
Bam
I'm
says
wondering.
Casey doesn't have a dog; he has a rat.
But I'm
It's-
just saying.
yeah,
Is he
it's-
saying neuter
I love all
my
animals.
dog, or is he saying neuter Casey's dog? Like, is he saying I'm neutered dog? Like,
No, he's under the assumption that you weren't as cruel as you are because you know your dog is neutered. Unfortunately, I could never do that to my best friend, but you did it, and he was under the
thankfully.
assumption that you were a better person. Clearly, you are a ruthless bastard because you
Oh,
chopped his
thank-
balls off, and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna still own you and pet you and look you in the eye every day and say I cut your balls off.
no, technically, that
Technically, it wasn't me, but it was the doctor
exactly.
that did that.
well,
You
true,
ordered the
good,
incision,
true,
Casey.
True, good. Oh, but it was. I didn't do that.
I can't do that to
It-
my
it was
Casey spent doggy blood money.
Oh god. No, I hate to throw the person under the bus because the person who did it is long gone. But my mom had him neutered, not me. So,
Okay, so but you know you're not.
don't blame me. But he, I mean, honestly. Oh, there's Solo Sokoa.
We did
Hello,
miss
I love you,
Go
Solo.
the fuck away.
Fuck me, dude.
I love you, Solo.
Where's Jeff Cobb at? Where's Jeff Cobb at? Because there's rumors he's supposed to be in this building right now. Where's fucking Jeff Cobb?
You know, I think this match has actually been pretty good, but I hate to bring. Oh, someone just knocked.
There's
Knocked
Jeff
down.
Cobb. There we go. Woo! Jeff
That-
fucking Cobb.
He just fucking knocked out fucking LA Knight.
So I guess he's part
Yeah,
of the
fucking
new
job.
blood. I
He is
think they need
beating
to
his
call-
ass.
Beat
I
his
still
ass,
think-
dude.
Jesus.
Get him, Matanza Cueto.
Honestly, I hate to say this. I think LA
Yes.
Knight's momentum is done anyway. So, but that's. I mean, they do need new blood.
Yo, Kratos, I know your wrestling name. It'd be Chirp.
Thank you.
Honestly, I didn't even hear it.
I didn't hear it either.
That's all the damn cars driving by my damn house right now. Anyway, remember, I live in a house that's on the corner of the street, and I got cars driving by the front of my house, down the side of my house, probably speeding their balls off in my fucking area.
Oh,
You know what,
Kratos, it sounds like a
is,
you problem. I think you need to contact City Hall and have them move the street.
No,
Funny.
if you really
I'd have
want
to
to
contact two different
regulate
city halls then.
the idiots,
Set up a corner,
I recommend that
different
you
towns,
throw
two
some
different
nails
cities
onto
down.
the road.
People don't
There
care
is
about the
definitely
fucking
some
stop signs at my
attention.
house. They never did.
They're gonna
One,
make it like
two,
I'm being
three.
told right now Jeff Cobb is premiering on Backlash.
Yes, he just showed up. He just showed up.
Breaking news! Breaking
Yeah.
news! I love Jeff Cobb. Again, what he did in fucking Lucha Underground, brilliant. And
Like
his
I said,
New Japan stuff, incredible. I hope he does well. Again, I'm not a fucking Federation WWE fuck, so I don't wish harm on all these people like they do fucking Samantha or fucking Ricochet. Like, this guy shows up and gets the big paycheck with WWE. Awesome. I want to see the best for him because he's impressed me in the past. And that man, that motherfucker is so strong.
Damn
He
right.
didn't get used all that much in AEW, sadly.
He was only had
Yeah.
one match.
Yeah, but again, there's let's blame AEW. It's just like they got enough fucking stars. In fact, I've said like Tony's got to slow down on fucking hiring people.
He does. He's got
but
too
that's
many
the thing, though,
guys.
is the shit in New Japan? Is shit in Lucha Underground? Like, if he wants to get bank in fucking WWE, work the grind and all that shit, whatever. I hope the best for him because I always liked him. I'm not a fucking Fed fan. Okay, who wish harm on these people? This guy gets bank and WWE has to do that. Do the grind, good for him. If that's what he's choosing and can do it and entertain, great. You know what? That might actually get me watching it again. Like Penta, has interested me. And he's in WWE now. Phoenix, not so much, but Penta's always been somebody that I really liked and enjoyed watching him.
Did anyone hear if they call him Jeff Cobb or they?
Yeah, they called him.
Yeah, they called him Jeff Cobb. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that means that WWE owes his fucking name now.
Doubtful.
I mean,
What do you
hold
mean
on,
doubtful? That's
is that-
again, if he doesn't choose a
that-
fucking nickname, that means that now when if he eventually changes his company, that there's going to be some sort of contract retention.
Unless he has
with
like
figures that are made.
Unless he already has copyright.
I find it really funny that there's a WWE deodorant commercial starring the guy that just got pinned.
Now, remember back in the day, maybe 30 years ago, if you guys were watching pay-per-views back then, if you were even alive, that there would be no commercials during a pay-per-view. I love that.
Right? Yeah,
There
I
was
remember
a few,
those days.
like, okay, we're sponsored by blah, blah, blah. But, like, there really wasn't anything that
Oh,
was
that's another problem too.
fucking
How many
hours of
ads
commercials.
with all the ads and commercials, and this is why I think they're promoting Saudi Arabia right now.
Yeah, and you don't see that with AEW. Thank you very much.
Saudi
Well,
Arabia.
no, I'm just saying right now.
No, I'm
that
just
they're
saying.
promoting it, so I'm really thinking now the whole thing will
Play
go
Saudi Night of Champions.
The best part is that we're gonna see
28th.
fucking CM Punk swallow his fucking own bullshit and show up in Saudi Arabia.
He ain't
despite
gonna.
the fact that he was so vocal, even on Twitter, saying "fuck the blood money from Saudi Arabia." No, you fucking supposed straight
Yeah,
edge
that's
bitch.
Miz.
You're gonna show up in Saudi Arabia and fucking wrestle because you're getting the pay.
We knock him.
Hypocrite
I mean-
fucking piece of shit.
Honestly, can he knock him if he does that? I mean, hey,
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Because why? Because he's a hypocrite. Because he was shitting on fucking Saudi Arabia and blood money prior, and saying that other people
I mean,
going to
so
do
did
so
Sammy.
was that.
So did
So,
Sammy.
yeah, I can.
Sammy wouldn't go because of his Syrian roots, but he went to the one to defend his tag titles with KO.
You know, I wanted to bring up the fact that last year WWE had that Crown Jewel Championship made up
Yes.
that was going to be defended in Saudi Arabia every year. How are they
And
going to
now-
defend a Crown Jewel this year in Saudi Arabia when Crown Jewel is going to be in Perth, Australia?
Yeah, they
I
have.
guess they don't give a shit about it, and they knew it was a gimmick match to begin with.
They have those stupid
Prop
belts in
belts.
that. Remember, those belts are supposed to be in the vault in Saudi Arabia because it's
They're
supposed
supposed to be. No, supposed. Say,
And you know something, Dave?
Hold
During
on.
WrestleMania last month, you were saying how AEW did this, and now WWE had to go do it. Like AEW had Mexican stars from CMLL,
Yes,
so
I'm quite
WWE
cognizant
had to
of
go
such
get
things. Yes. Get to your point.
WWE had to get AAA. Well, AEW had to go to Australia, so WWE has to go to Australia too.
Yeah, but that's the thing, though. WWE has gone to Australia prior to AEW doing so.
Twice, I believe now, right?
They didn't actually fill out the place as much as they thought they could. It didn't look like the demand was there too much. Although they did fill a big portion, but
Yep.
already if you're looking at what's being sold in Australia, or what was sold in Australia, is just like, despite the fact that it was aired as just a regular TV show, it gave fucking Australia again like an actual wrestling show that caused a lot of people to fucking tune in and even go to the stadium. So like AW has overseas demand, and
No
we're gonna
doubt
see
about
more of that. But
I just found it funny how WWE hasn't gone to Australia since like 2018 or whatever the hell it was.
and
And then all of a sudden
they have
AEW
that
went there this
potential.
year, so then
They have that
WWE had to go
potential.
do it.
That's the thing, though. It's like, look at the success of All In as well as Forbidden Door in London, right? At Wembley Stadium, right? AW has really brought attention to, say, for example, London, where they put on a show, they fill the fucking thing out. They have to deal the next year with a fucking Taylor Swift concert. They're like, yeah, fine, we know we're gonna make gate. So yeah, instead of 80,000, which they fill plus, they're like, okay, fine, we can't like fix the stadium. 50,000 is perfectly fine. We know we can fill it. They filled it. Forbidden Door, again, they're almost sold out, and they can expand and so forth. It's just like, the fact is, and we know this because we also, at some point, at least with me, love WWE and love their product. And we know that there's certain markets that are underperformed. Like if you just gave them the events, you'd have that fucking place sold out. And Europe, for example, is such a huge thing. Like, look what happened recently when they did they went to Berlin, they went to fucking France and stuff, and they filled that shit out, and those fans were fucking raucous. Like, there's a demand for this stuff, and WWE really should address it. AW is, but like WWE should, because there's people out there that watch their shit. And I know a lot of British WWE fans that will watch this stuff at 3 a.m. in the morning. And again,
That's
fucking
insane.
3 hours long. They stay up till 6 a.m. watching a product that they really want to enjoy. They deserve a good experience. They deserve a fucking good live show.
But then again, also, like, I mean, I wouldn't stay up 3 o'clock in the morning, but there are DVRs, and obviously people can like watch the replay on like a streaming site, so it's not as bad. But like, for me, I like to watch it live, and if I don't feel like I want to go back and watch it.
So what you're saying is, Casey, you're probably not going to watch the one in Australia then, right?
What? Which one are you talking about? When WWE goes down there?
Yeah, the Crown Jewel in Australia, because that's going to start at 5:30 in the morning here.
But really, like, that's what would make you turn off a show. Like, you can watch it like restreamed afterwards, but like,
yeah, I mean,
okay,
I'll
you
watch
can't
it later,
stay
but
up.
Casey says he won't.
Okay, but some people are willing to stay up. Some people just can't. Fine. But you're not willing to tune in afterwards just because you weren't able to tune in live? Like, is this, like, what is this really? Like, what kind of logic is this where you would say,
The only way I wouldn't watch a show, the other way I wouldn't watch a show later on if I couldn't watch it live is if I saw spoilers on who won all the matches.
No. Okay, all of us have gone back and watched fucking matches from pay-per-views and fucking all these sorts of great events We know the fucking outcome to these matches, but they were so good that we need to watch them again. Don't tell me that we're not willing to do that because the evidence, or should I say, the proof. Yeah, the proof is in the pudding. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I definitely do that.
All I'll
But
say is
I'm saying for like a new show, like a new pay-per-view, if I can't watch it live and I see all the spoilers, I won't care to watch it. Like go back and watch it like initially because I already know who won all the matches. Like I'll go back and like check out a match or two that I heard was like really, really good, but I won't sit and watch a whole new pay-per-view that I already know all the entire outcome for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But as far as like the classic stuff, I'll go back and watch that all the time. Yeah.
No, I need to know. Like again, I know the results of fucking WrestleMania 3. I watched that multiple times, and I know who fucking wins and loses. I remember the fucking moves, but I watch it again. Why?
Because it's classic. That's why.
Yeah.
Because I don't care that I know the results. It was fucking enjoyable.
See, here's the thing. Dave likes to spin what I'm saying.
Spin?
I could say this.
And look, it's Bird Lady. I really hope Lyra does win this match, to be honest with you.
Dave likes to take
Irish
something.
skanks out of the fucking ring at this fucking point.
Dave likes to take.
Casey's trying to character assassinate me. I want to hear exact words so I can write this down and tell my lawyer. Go ahead, Casey.
See, this is what I'm
Tell
saying.
this to your
Dave
lawyer.
likes to
Fuck
take
these
what
Irish
I
skanks
say,
ring.
and he likes to. I could say the exact perfect thing. He's like, well, technically, now, I mean, and just spin it the
Hold
other
on, what?
way.
Hold on, no, I didn't even catch that. What did you just say? Because I just heard like, well, he can.
The only word I heard out of that whole fucking mouthful was technically.
That's all I heard too.
I
didn't hear anything
actually,
else.
I don't think Dave would ever.
Casey, why don't you
say
try saying that again without your dog's cock in your mouth?
hold on. I do have a cough drop in my mouth, but
Of course you.
Oh, dude, you are the seminal excuse maker. Like everything, you always have a response to like why you're looking mad. Like,
Why can't tone down the lights for this fucking match?
well,
I like Lyra Valkyria. I actually want to see her
tone
win
down
this.
the lights for this match as if they're trying to hide something.
I still can't pronounce her name.
I like to.
Oh,
I'd rather have Becky
point out
Hogan in this fucking
but
match than Bird bitch.
I want to avoid what I just said to Dave and bring up another point.
You don't have to avoid it, Casey. You don't even know what you said.
Exactly. And I know what I'm saying. Get these Irish skanks out of here.
So Becky Lynch is called the man. So is that okay if I call her a he/she? Because
No,
she
Casey,
calls her-
that's a completely different thing.
no, it's just- again, they're leftists, so like again, just give them the pronouns he, him, and it'll be okay.
Well, I'm
And you
just
already-
saying.
What the fuck was that?
What?
The fuck was that? What the fuck, dude? They're already botching out of the game.
I didn't see anything wrong with that
The
exchange.
pinfall reversal?
Yeah, I didn't see anything wrong with that.
Cradle, and then they got immediately reversed into a crucifix. She already botched it because Lyra had her shoulder already off the mat by the time she rolled through.
Oh.
That's a botch in my book.
I think
A Billy
you're
Goat
being
curse.
a little
really?
anal.
Going for a
Oh
Billy Goat
wow,
curse?
she's doing some.
There you go.
That's
What
a
is
Billy
she
Goat
doing?
curse. What is she doing now? Okay.
You know,
That's cool.
if she had a dick, I'd say that's very inappropriate to be doing in the ring.
Who the hell cares?
That's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point.
Oh yeah. Casey.
But
Lyra may be good as
Well,
a
I just going for the Mexican
promo guy, she
surfboard.
sucks ass.
Since they're both Irish, would this be the Irish surfboard instead of the Mexican surfboard right now?
No, I thought
It'd be the Dublin. It'd be the Dublin fuck me board at this point.
Look at that butt.
Okay, keep that shit in your pants, Greenhorn. Keep that shit
Dude,
away.
she's good. She's
Whoa, look at that shot right between Becky's legs. Holy shit.
oh wow.
That
Oh
was
God.
literally like
Oh
fucking
my
right there, man. If she wasn't covered up, that would have been out there for the whole world to see.
Exactly.
Oh, Christ. I mean, we already
Exactly.
Raw. Lyra's black panties
knew-
were all
I
on full
knew
display
that was
together with Nightwing on Monday.
I knew that was gonna come back at me.
I mean, Lyra had black panties like on this full display underneath her skirt on Monday.
The only thing I don't like about Lyra is her goofy ass haircut.
See, at least I'm not the only pervert here. I mean,
Hey, I
honestly,
noticed a good fucking panty shot. You shut up.
I know it's a full fucking panty shot of the fucking Raw. What's your damn point?
Drop kick to Becky Lynch.
My point is I didn't watch Raw because I don't watch WWE every week.
I don't either. I just happen to watch to go home.
Well, I
don't get to watch SmackDown because I don't.
SmackDown.
Well, you can, Casey, through nefarious means.
But I don't want to do that. I'd rather you probably get a VPN or something.
I mean,
So
it'll be 2 hours on June 6th again. It'll be 2 hours again on June 6th anyway, so it doesn't matter.
All right, Casey, you afraid to sail the seven seas?
Becky's
Yes.
already
After I've been caught a couple times, yes.
How have you been caught before, dude? It's like fucking.
Told you.
It's like 1 in a billion that you're gonna get caught.
And I got caught twice.
How'd you get caught? Caught doing what?
You get caught sailing the seven seas.
I don't know how that's possible, Casey. I've been doing it since like 2008.
Before the WWE Network, I watched a certain site that for some times to watch the streams, you had to promote the site to unlock the video.
Well, you don't go to sites like that. Those are full of viruses, first of all.
Yep, she's bleeding. Look like someone took a bite out of her left elbow.
Oh,
Look
she
like someone
probably
took a bite out
scraped her
Becky's
elbow.
left elbow. You see that?
Yeah. But I got in trouble and I just deleted everything and don't want to go back.
I don't know, Casey. I've never gotten in trouble, and I don't think I ever will.
Casey, you just bad luck, I guess.
I would say that.
There's the man himself. Finally reveals himself. Go Jets, go! Yeah.
Here comes the man. I still think it's like
Steve Callan.
I think calling a woman the man, I think that's not like that was her gimmick, but
it was also a gimmick for Ric Flair. Let's not.
Why are you arguing with the referee on a 1 count, you dumbass?
Her shoulder wasn't fully down. Her left shoulder wasn't fully down on that pinfall. That's why. That's why. Look at it more closely. The left shoulder wasn't even fully down, so hence the 1 count.
Not even really applying enough weight on that knee on the back of her neck. Like if you're gonna put use the rope as the choker, could have put a little bit more weight on your knee, and she barely pressed her.
Okay, she could have She could have fucked up both her knees on that bump. What the fuck was that? Falling backwards, you almost buckled both your knees out.
But who is that dude?
Who's that stupid guy with the glasses?
I think that's her fiance. Because they did mention that Lyra had a fiance.
That's her fiance. He's one ugly looking dude.
I don't think he's a bad looking guy. I think he's a good. I think he's lucky. I think he's certainly lucky to be with her.
He's a geek.
Some women
bonafide nerd right there.
There's some women like skinks, so maybe that's why. Because
I'm just fucking around anyway. But the only thing I'm not fucking around with probably has a 10-year game of Dungeons and Dragons underneath his belt at this point. Looks like the guy that would enjoy that game too. That board game, I mean.
She like getting slapped. She's one of those that likes to get slapped probably during sex. Ooh.
Oh, kiss my ass,
Of
dude.
course you would say that, Casey. Oh, Muscle Buster.
Yeah, must.
Damn. I just saw the muscle.
You're-
How the hell are you in front of me, Rose?
Dude, that is scary for people to do that after what Samoa Joe did to Tyson Kidd. You figured they would never want to
What's
do
the
that
Kaniku
again.
Buster? And you see which one's scarier. Look up Kaniku Buster and see which one's scarier.
I'm just saying, like, I couldn't really get a good look at when Samoa Joe hurt Tyson Kidd.
No.
I'm pretty sure that was never officially aired.
Oh, that was a shitty powerbomb.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
What the hell was that?
She's probably exhausted.
Yeah, from getting
Zoxted?
their ass beat.
What kind of word is zoxted?
Yeah,
Exhausted.
most
The
of the
grammar
show.
Nazi is not pleased tonight, Casey. You are making several crimes.
Are you going to stay here and
You
criticize?
know, Dave, I think
every-
the more Casey
I'm
talks, the more
Zoxted.
your bill's going to go up for his fucking
I'm
rating.
zoxted.
exhausted.
You know, it's actually the most insane rumor I've heard that actually ended up being true. Did y'all hear the reports about Stone Cold and his $1 million rejected offer he was given?
Yeah, to
Be
wear
the
to wear the
fucking
Prime
Prime
bottle or whatever it was.
at night to a mania. That's
Yeah, he
creative
said
crap.
no, and thank God he said no.
If
I
that's
would
the
done.
best you have for him when after all the shit that went down last year that he could have been a part of, that's
Did you
fucked
ever
up.
see? Did you
Dude,
ever
that
see
would've
Stone
been-
Cold?
Oh,
Did you ever
that
see
would've
Stone
been
Cold
funny.
wearing a fucking mascot outfit out in the crowd? Come on now.
Dude, that would have been funny, honestly. Like,
I
No,
mean,
it would have been
wasn't
stupid.
any better. The alternative wasn't any
Imagine
better.
the
He
Prime
crashes
bottle
ATV twice.
did the stunner on someone, and then he takes that stupid face mask thing off, and then you see Stone Cold sticking his head through the Prime bottle. I think that's hilarious.
It'd be less mobile. It'd be not a lot of mobility for him to do the stunner in the damn Prime bottle. Because it's a big
I'm sure
fucking
they could
outfit.
make something to
Big
do
and
that.
bulky.
I'm sure they can make something to do that. Oh, Becky got caught cheating.
Yeah, she did.
She should have known better.
There's the title retain right there. You got caught cheating. There's your title defense retain. There's your title retention right there.
Funny, even tonight, MJF was because MJF and Becky were both in Happy Gilmore 2, and Becky sort of threw some shade onto MJF, and MJF threw it right back at her.
What's with the Quick Trip logo on the bottom turnbuckle?
Yeah, I noticed that too. I was like, wow, Quick Trip now has sponsorship on there.
No, it was.
It's in St. Louis. I'm not surprised.
You
They have
know,
Morgan
I just
and Morgan, which
noticed-
is a law firm in St. Louis, in the middle of the mall.
looks like they took off the Will American Bear logo off now.
Probably because he's got his own promotion now.
Well, they had it on Monday Night Raw.
That promotion was just announced after Raw.
Oh, he promoted that before Raw.
No, I'm talking about like his new wrestling promotion with Eric.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. He promoted that before Raw.
Oh my God. I'll give her one thing. Lyra got a good leg drop from the top. She does a good leg drop.
And a moonsault with the knees up for Becky Lynch.
Pin her? What the fuck? Why would you drag her? Didn't try to pin her. Oh, knees in the face.
It looks like she has like leaves in her hair.
It's it's like extensions, dude. I think they're extensions. Fake extensions, mind you.
I'm just saying it looks like parts of leaves in her hair.
I think they might be. I think they're supposed to resemble feathers, considering her character.
It's not been a bad match. I think the
It's been
first
pretty
match
damn
was
physical. I'll give you
obviously
that.
better.
It's pretty physical.
But I think, like the road says, I think tonight is definitely going to be predictable. But not predictable is not always a bad thing. Like
Yes, it
Song
is, actually.
versus-
It can be. Unpredictable is a good thing.
It
in
can be,
fight.
but if the story and the show is
What is this?
good, I think predictable
Oh,
should be
disarmer.
okay.
Disarmer.
That's it.
Oh, into a
Oh
cross
no,
arm
she
breaker.
reversed out it.
That's the disarm. Nope, never mind.
Oh, she got Becky now. She gonna retain?
She better not
Oh,
retain on a
Becky's-
damn tap out. Roll through Becky
That's
Hogan.
a pin, man.
Oh, it looks
It's
like
not.
Becky's
It's
got
left
this match.
shoulder was
Nope,
up
Lyra
again.
reverses.
The match is starting to
They're
heat
really
up a little
botching
bit.
the hell out of this match with these.
Oh, nice counter. 1, 2, kicked out. Oh, she didn't counter that one.
That was like almost like a rock bottom, almost right there, just a second ago.
It pretty much is. It's like the bookend.
Yeah. It's probably more like the bookend than a rock bottom.
What, the manhandle slam?
Yeah.
They're both. All three of them are the same move. It's the same move.
No, well, rock bottom,
Just
pretty
the
much, he likes to go down evenly with the person. Where I think rock bottom's more like, I mean, the bookend's more like you kind of throw the person down.
Mm-hmm.
If I remember correctly, Booker T would drop down to his knees when he did it.
I don't remember, it's been forever.
EJ's coming into the chat soon. She's watching it with her Discord crew.
Okay, cool.
Becky Lynch is going for a chair.
Why
Can't win the
not?
match with a chair. Just can't win the belt with a chair.
But you can't use the belt. You can't use the chair on a paid crowd member that is on camera. Use it on a fiance, damn it!
She could
Bring the
distract
dude.
the referee with it to do something else. That's probably what she's gonna do.
Now she's taking the turnbuckle off. She used the chair as a distraction.
I told you she was gonna do something to distract the referee. What's up, EJ?
German suplex.
Ooh.
And another
nice
moonsault.
round
She landed at that time.
Get the 2 count though. I bet.
For a women's match, this is actually really good. And I know
It went-
Her eyelashes green. Wait a minute.
Point.
Wait a minute. Are her eyelashes or her eyebrows green? They look like they're green.
That's eyeliner. That's eyeliner, dude.
I think some of the eyeliner.
He's got that
Eyeliner
shit on
and
thick
fake
as fuck then. Holy cow.
Eyeliner and fake lashes.
And like I said, I know this sounds sexist, but this is actually a very good match for a women's match.
No, it's serviceable. It's serviceable.
Stop excusing
1,
observing
2,
reality.
kicked out. Let's go. Come on, Bird Lady. Let's go.
Oh my god. EJ's
Hit the
saying,
little turnbuckle, you dumb
Neuter, we're
Jimbo.
not selling Casey's
Jesus.
dog, okay? That's funny.
How's it going, EJ?
Oh,
Either
damn.
way, I wish I was
Becky just
there.
pounding
Not spending
shit
fucking $400 for a
out.
ticket.
Laura.
Lyra.
Laura's
Really,
head.
just say Laura?
Burn it, Casey, say it.
It's, okay, I don't know her that well, so
I don't know who the Laura you speak of, but
Is she really gonna set up
Ooh,
the?
that was like a penta
She's really
driver.
setting up the turnbuckle right now. What the fuck?
That was a
Two
Penta
count.
driver
Deserved
she
2 count.
used.
Why are you resetting the turnbuckle in the middle of a match?
Yeah, I agree. That
That's
is stupid.
ridiculous.
I think that cost her. I think that cost her the match. To be honest with you.
Yeah,
He did. More than likely.
You go for
yeah.
the pin.
Why is the referee getting the
Back
turnbuckle?
on.
That
She's
is
not a
stupid.
referee,
Paying
though.
attention.
I hate this referee. She sucks. She's a bad referee.
Well,
Oh, Jessica
honestly,
John, no shit. She's
she's
also on Evolve under a mask, in case you didn't know. She's been
honestly.
she's been on Evolve underneath a mask. Wrestling.
Is she?
Yeah.
Who watches Evolve? Who watches that crap?
A couple people I know.
I can't comment on it. I don't watch it.
I forget what her ring
Pinball,
name
1,
is. But,
2.
oh shit. Thank God.
Did she just poke the shit out of her eyes?
Yep.
That's a
Man.
botch.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, nice turner.
What the actual fuck?
Lyra
Becky's only
retains.
been
I'm
back
shocked.
for a few weeks. She don't need a belt.
Lyra,
Sure,
I was
What?
shocked. This is
What's
the
the
first
What's
one
the
I was
point?
wrong. I was pretty sure this was the title change. I'm okay with that.
I see Money in the Bank or SummerSlam. Lyra loses.
Pull her arm out of her goddamn socket. Put her on the shelf for 3 months.
I do like
Give
heel
her a
Becky
60
Lynch.
star Rosemary shoot armbar, bitch.
Let's go, Rick.
Hold
Punch
on.
her
Doesn't
fucking shoulder up.
Kratos really hates Lyra?
No
I know.
shit.
I don't understand it.
Yeah. I totally remember
She
because
may be athletic,
this
but
happened
that can only
last
get you
month
so damn
too.
far. Her character sucks dick. I've been saying it for months.
I would
Her
disagree
character
about
fucking
that.
sucks.
I don't
And now
think
Becky's
her.
0-2 against this bitch.
You know what? I need to like
I
get
wish
a picture.
that, Bam, I don't care. I don't care. She needs put Lyra on the shelf, put her in unemployment. I don't fucking care. Get her the fuck out of the company.
Not that bad.
I need to find
Get
a
her the
picture
fuck
of a
out.
doll and say, Kratos, show me on the doll where Lyra touched you. Where did
She's
she
younger
touch
than me, dipshit. I'm older than her. Hell, I'm older than fucking Logan Paul.
you? Oh, Logan Paul looks bad for his age, though. Honestly,
Logan Paul is 30.
Logan Paul's just
I'm
terrible.
33 in
he
December.
looks
Logan
older.
Logan Paul just needs to fall off the face of the earth already.
Oh,
Ma'am, I would if she even if she gave me an autograph paid for by her, I'd burn the shit in front of her.
Damn.
I think
Fucking
honestly
autograph
this is
Fuck that
definitely. I was very shocked how good this
Goldberg is in his
match
50s,
was.
neuter. Shut the fuck up.
Come on, dude, calm down. He's joking. Come
No one needs
on.
to leave WWE. Logan Paul needs to leave. He should have stuck with YouTube. No, he shouldn't even be with the WWE.
But no, I'm no bullshit. I thought this was gonna be the piss break. I thought this was gonna be the piss break match. I thought it was actually pretty freaking good. It kept
People
me.
actually did leave for the fucking bathroom, believe it or not.
It was good. I wish Becky would have won, though.
Same.
I was happy either way. God, I love when Becky's ass was just.
Yeah, Money in the Bank.
too.
Lyra will lose it.
When Becky was being pinned, when her ass was bouncing, I was like, oh yeah.
Of course, you'd be looking at her ass, Casey.
Oh, it's kind of there. It's kind of hard not to look.
Sure.
I've hated her character since she first beat Becky Lynch in NXT because Becky refused to put over Tiffany Stratton in the first 2 matches they had together. I've hated her since then. A literal nobody wins the NXT women's title just because she's from your fucking country. Fuck that shit.
Let me bring you
Nobody
something
that
up.
was
I don't
on
know if
NXT UK for a cup of coffee before it shut down.
Let me ask you guys something. I just saw the WWE 2K game with all these releases, do you think maybe in the future they would do something where they go into like a wrestling game and take out the wrestlers who get cut? You think that would be something they would do?
What, as a
Like,
patch? No.
yeah, as a patch,
No.
it's like these people has left, so we're gonna cut them out of the game now. Do you
They
think
do
they
that
would?
for Supercard, not for 2K. They do that
But
shit for Supercard.
I mean, do you guys
Oh
think
yeah,
that
I
would be?
forgot SummerSlam's in Jersey this year.
Oh, why is it
That's
two
your
nights?
choice.
It should be one night. Like I don't even know if I'm gonna watch both nights.
Yeah, that's right. It is in Jersey.
Oh, next year
I
it's in
didn't
Jersey.
remember
Never
where
mind.
it was. I couldn't.
Can
Oh,
we
you
just,
should have known that
like, can we just have one
because
night? Like,
2-night SummerSlam in Jersey. Okay.
let's
it's
do.
Rose, you
next
should
year
have
that it's
remembered that.
All right,
I
Uh,
mean,
who wants to pony up $41,000? I'll go to all 4 shows.
fuck you. I ain't fucking made of money. I'm already short $5 on my last
That's too much money.
I'm short 5 days of work on my last paycheck. I worked 12 days, mind you.
I don't know. It should be one night though. Like WrestleMania, yeah, 2 nights. But why does SummerSlam have to be 2 nights? They don't
Why
get
does
it.
the Royal Rumble have to be 2 nights?
Customers get a free lottery.
Yeah.
What? Who cares?
The Royal
Check
Rumble's
out your
2 nights.
lottery app. Use code WWE for a free lottery ticket. Who cares? You ain't got that many gamblers in this fucking company, in this fucking town. Ain't that many
Ooh.
fucking gamblers. Shit.
Actually, this is bullshit. This is not right. They're saying first one-on-one.
Yeah, I won't
match
get those 5 days worth of
Alright,
pay until
hold
2
on.
weeks from
All right,
now.
hold
Dan.
on. Hold on. Calm down. They're
I'm
saying
talking
the
to
first one-on-one match between Cena and Orton was back in OVW in 2002. Actually, Soul Monster said they had a match before that. It was for the memorial for Brian Pillman Memorial.
Really?
Yeah, so it was. I don't know why they wouldn't just bring that
I don't
up.
think Dominic's losing this match, but I really hope he does.
Oh, I would love
I
to
truly
see.
don't give a shit.
I would
truly
love to
don't
see
give a
Penta
fuck.
win it, but I'm gonna go with you said where the champions who won it on at WrestleMania is not gonna lose it tonight.
Dom's
Neuter, keep talking. I'll bet. I'll piss in your grave and bang you from this chat.
Oh come on!
yeah, Penta's
Penta,
not.
Keep talking. I'll bang you from this chat.
no, don't do that. He's having fun. He's
I get
not
pissed
doing.
every 28 days. Really? Try having an injection go south on you where it just gives you a limp for about 2.5 days.
Come on, dude, calm down.
No, I actually did have a limp from a botched injection on my own medication at the doctor's
Well,
office for 2.5 days.
Well, I'm just saying, like, don't ban him. He's not doing. He's having fun. He's not being malicious. It's friendly little trolling.
I
Like,
understand. I just don't like being the butt of a joke. Essentially, okay. It's not the thing
I hate to bring this up. If you're on YouTube, you're gonna have to take a joke or.
Oh, I take a couple jokes. Like, here's a joke that I heard just recently. And it involves 3 things: a beer bottle, and a mirror, and something else. You're about to hear the something else at the end of the joke. A beer bottle. You break me, you get 1 year of bad luck. A mirror. You kidding? Break me, you get 7 years. A condom. Walks away laughing.
Yeah.
Good joke?
Yeah. Just calm down. I mean, I don't see anything
I'm
bad.
calm now.
Like if
I'm calm now.
I'm just saying that I don't see anything in there that's ban worthy. Like if there's something malicious, I would time the person out or to the court.
I'm just not a big fan of I haven't been a big fan of Lyra since she came to NXT 2.0. Okay, it's not It's not
Ooh,
nothing
that was
against
good.
her. It's just I don't like the character. She could be a nice person for all we know. I just don't like her character and how it's been booked. I don't
I'm
like it.
getting sick of all these fucking ads. So that's
I'm paying 10
I
bucks a month for Peacock. I don't blame you. And I get
true.
I'm
ads
only
as well.
paying $8 a month for Peacock.
You
Well,
can
the
pay
thing
up to
is,
20 bucks a month for no ads or something.
okay, then honestly, even have no ads, yeah, you're still gonna have like in ring. I guess you're gonna
What
have
is
interviews and stuff.
a mango Mountain Dew at Little Caesars? I know what I'm
Yeah, I
getting.
saw that. That was good. Look
I know
good.
what I'm
Those little
getting
pizza
tomorrow.
things.
Yeesh.
The, the
I know what I'm getting tomorrow.
those little pizza
Before work.
things look good.
I had the pretzel pizza recently. Pretzel crust pizza. It was okay. Mango Rush. All right.
But no, but
Mango Rush. Let me
I
get
would
there.
say they bring us a good point
I'll
where,
take it.
in the same thing with the Rose, where how, I mean, little product we are actually getting, where,
I just said the joke. And Casey already laughed at it, in case you didn't hear me.
well, we're coming back to Penta's coming out.
Or I got another one for you. I got another joke.
Ah,
The one about the mirror, the beer bottle, and the condom. EJ, that's the joke I was telling. Mirror, a beer bottle, and a condom. No, if you break a the joke is this: you break a beer bottle, you get 1 year of bad luck. You break a mirror, you get 7 years of bad luck. It's all three items having a conversation with each other. But if you break a condom, you got a kid.
Yeah, I think people
that's not
just,
necessarily true.
yeah, yeah, that's true, but
That's the joke.
it's meaning that, like, oh, people who didn't want to have a kid, well, you're gonna have to deal with them for at least 18 years.
18 years of alimony. That's worse luck.
But I heard what a funny joke that one of the people on the Saw Monsters, and actually JD from New York's show on Tuesday nights.
That was from one of his that was from one of his super chatters. That joke, believe it or not.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was from Sidro.
There's one that was kind of funny. He says, why can't two Chinese people have a white child?" It's like, and he says, two Wongs don't make a white.
Yep, that was right. That was a good one. That was funny. That was funny as hell too.
Some of those comments are actually pretty funny.
Now, are we gonna get Blue Ranger comments for Penta's outfit? Are we gonna get Blue Ranger comments for his outfit?
Probably some idiot will probably do it. Comment on that.
Blue Power Ranger outfit. Are we gonna see Blue Power Ranger comparisons on Twitter at this point?
Didn't he show up to his first showing in blue before? And
Red
people
and
were
black.
making.
Red and black.
I was pretty sure he showed up as blue because he showed up on
No,
Raw.
this is the only time I've seen him in all blue since his debut. This is the first time I've seen him in all blue.
I could be wrong. I swear he showed up on his debut.
I thought the Judgment Day group was breaking up. What happened with that shit?
Apparently, Liv Morgan's
still-
filming a movie. Good riddance.
Ah, fuck Liv Morgan.
We got Tour Capture in here. Welcome, Tour Capture. Honestly, I was thinking about this. I think Judgment Day should go ahead, either
I thought
rebrand
they
the
were broken up
name.
with Mania.
They need to rebrand the group because the people who started the group are no longer part of it. Obviously, Edge is part of AEW.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley is no longer there. So
the only one left out of the original group is Finn Balor.
Well,
That's it.
Finn was the original part of it. He eventually migrated into the group because uh, he was part of the group that was against them. And then
Yep.
obviously they recruit Dominic after a while, and I feel they
That took
should
a
just.
while though.
I think they should just change the name of the group because none of them are the original members.
Can we
So
change the name of the group to unemployed and get them off my TV?
oh, it's kind of
Or go with the name that they were going to give them, Street Trash. But wait, that wouldn't work because you already have enough homeless people in St. Louis.
oh.
I just met a homeless couple just yesterday and from Memphis, Tennessee. Like, what the fuck are you people doing here? Looking for a good place to stay. You travel from Memphis, Tennessee to St.
There,
Louis, Missouri,
well, there's going to be
and begging people for
homeless
money?
people everywhere.
Crime-ridden St. Louis, no less.
Exactly.
How bad is the crime rate out there, anyways?
Here's the fucked up part. Here's the fucked up part. They had a dog with them too.
Ooh,
Little pit, little
nice
puppy pit.
kick to the face of
The dominant
Dominic.
dog's name was Apollo.
How's the
Nice
crime
kid.
rate out there in St. Louis anyway? I actually hear it's pretty bad.
The news doesn't cover half of it.
I wouldn't be shocked. I mean, that's pretty normal for most major cities.
There was more coverage for this town when the Ferguson riots happened. Let's just make that clear. When the Ferguson riots happened in 2014, that was our worldwide notoriety. Since
Wow, that was a nice DDT.
Oh yeah, that's actually a
Tope
good move from
Suicida
Dominic for once.
into a tornado DDT.
True Capture, you have a daughter? Never knew.
But no, there's crime everywhere. You know,
Actually, we didn't
you know,
lose two football teams. We lost one. We
but
have
you
a
know,
soccer team now.
most of news stations ain't gonna report on every murder that has happened. You know that?
I would take the triple homicide that happened on New Year's Day a couple years ago and raise you that one. That
What
happened
that?
on New Year's Day.
And then they
Okay,
didn't
never mind.
report it.
I forgot about the Cardinals. I forgot about the Cardinals because we got the baseball Cardinals. That's my bad, Nuda. But either way, the crime rate, if you report a triple homicide on New Year's Day in the middle of the day on just kick off the year, what, 2017? And that was the highlight of the afternoon news market for St. Louis. But you do you have like a chart for all the other murders that happened in the town.
No, it's funny we're talking about crime because I have brought something up. I saw a channel doing something like this where let me bring this up. You can
You're
play
better
this
off
game.
getting
You can choose out of these people what item that they were arrested for. So you I'm gonna put this over here, put that chicken nuggets over here, and put eggs over here. So I think that would be a kind of funny thing we could do. Like we could judge these people of what crime was committed with what item. So I thought that was interesting that you brought that up. So
Oh God.
I
Casey,
thought
I have
maybe
no
Derek
idea
Carr
what
was
you
a
just
horrible
said.
quarterback. I'll admit, Derek Carr was a legit horrible quarterback.
I was
Then again,
saying
so was a couple other quarterbacks that I know and have seen play.
the Rose. I'm saying if you look on the screen right now, that I went to this website. They have a list pictures of people that are convicted, and then below them are like question mark blocks, and then you have items of things that these people were arrested with what item. So you choose which person you think which item got them arrested or was involved. So I thought that'd be kind of funny that we would do something like this after the pay-per-view.
After the pay-per-view, I'm probably going to sleep.
I'll tell
Well,
you
don't-
what could be. I'll tell you what's actually funny. I know a kid from my younger brother's high school. Okay, this was a kid out of high school, fired from 3 different jobs in a span of 2 weeks.
Jesus Christ.
Take a wild guess what he was fired for.
Stopping to take a piss in the bathroom?
No, eating the fries in the fucking restaurant of the fast food place he was working at.
Well, we just lost not only Steve Callen, we lost Devious Dave Rose. So
Probably. But either
so I
way,
appreciate you guys coming by.
the situation with that guy, he even lied to his boss, even though he looked at himself eating the fries on camera.
Ooh, what the
And
heck's
that
going
was the
on
third
here?
time he got fired.
So you're
Eating
telling
the
me he
fries
didn't get
out
a
of the
free meal?
fryer. He was eating the fries out of the fryer.
Okay.
Well,
While
you're not
working.
supposed to. You're not supposed to do that. That's for sure.
Exactly.
know,
He was
but,
eating them while they
like-
were cooking in the fryer.
Okay. I mean, I can see why to be like fired for that, but arrested?
Yeah, you're kind of eating food that's not yours.
Yeah, but arrested? I think that's a little
He wasn't
extreme.
arrested. I just said he was fired across 3 different
Oh.
jobs in 2 weeks. I never said he was arrested.
Well, I assumed that's what you meant because we were talking
No,
about
no,
crime
no,
and shit.
No.
But
He was seeing. He looked at himself on camera with his boss and supervisor in the room with him. They showed him video footage. He actually said to him, "That's not me."
thanks, Steve, for coming by, bro. Thank you. You're always welcome.
Have a good one, Steve. Have a good one, Steve.
So right now, it's not been a bad match.
All I know is I bought an air conditioner for my bedroom because even though we have central air here, it don't work worth the shit upstairs.
mm,
And I am currently sitting in my bedroom right now. It is 64 degrees in here.
That's nice.
Good.
I usually put 63 degrees in the apartment when I go to bed because I like being cold. But I actually have it off right now. No. But it's funny you brought up
Mexican
the AC.
destroyer on the apron. Holy shit.
Is he dead?
I wish he was dead.
Penta's fucking awesome, man.
There comes Carlito.
How far do you think Penta is going to go? Do you think he'll ever... I'm not saying he'll be the main event of WrestleMania, but do you think he'll hold the world belt?
Who, Penta?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
At
here
some
comes
point,
Finn. I don't
And
think
JD
he'll
McDonald.
win the WWE title. I think he'll win the World Heavyweight title.
Okay, ref. Are you for real, dude?
Throw them all out.
Caught.
Yeah,
Get the fuck out.
now he's telling them they're all banished.
Get the fuck
See
out
how?
of here.
Hold on. Why did they all have to react like, "Oh my god, we got ejected"? Like, wouldn't they should just have security
What
come
cookie
and
jar
get them?
dropped expressions as if they're fucking Eddie Guerrero getting caught with the hand in the cookie jar?
Oh, here comes Penta. He's flying
Now
over
the
the
top
referee.
and the ref. Still got 2 of them.
I think Penta is awesome. I don't know how Ray Phoenix. I don't know how Ray Phoenix is doing on Saturday, but I mean Penta.
Friday.
Yeah. But I don't know how he's doing on Friday nights, but Penta, like, I'm just saying he doesn't need have the tag team with his brother. Here comes.
Fucking fuck you, Gable.
No, it's El Grande Americano.
No, it's Chad Gable.
He already acknowledged that he's Americano, dude, on Raw. He already acknowledged
No,
that.
he was wearing a T-shirt of him.
No,
He was just sponsoring him.
Wasn't it Adam Pearce that called him Americano and he turned his head around?
Well, that doesn't mean anything.
That kind of does.
Oh, he's
So far, I'm 3-0 tonight.
No, hold on. Didn't you say that you thought Becky was going to win?
No,
No,
I
that
said
was me.
I picked Lyra.
That was me. Don't
Okay,
get it
well,
twisted.
I'm 2-1. I thought Becky was gonna win, but
I'm 1-2 for the night.
I think rest of the titles are not changing tonight.
I'm 1-2
think-
for the night.
See,
Well,
Kratos, you
actually,
could be
2-2.
2-1, but you're stubborn.
No, I would actually be 2-2 because I actually called that Jeff Cobb would be in the fucking building right before he showed up. As soon as I saw Solo, I said Jeff Cobb somewhere nearby.
It's cool that
I already
he
knew Jeff
finally-
Cobb was going to be in the building because they were already talking about him being at Backlash just yesterday.
You're just Cobb showing up. What about
You know
Hikuleo?
damn well Penta's getting another shot at that belt.
Yeah.
Damn right he is.
Where the hell is Hikuleo at when he's been signed for a while?
I think he's on Evolve or something. I don't fucking know.
I can't wait for Doom in 3 days.
So, hey, talking about video games, did you get your pre-order for the Switch 2?
Yeah.
Did you guys hear the updated news, the updated terms and conditions for Nintendo as of this afternoon?
They tightened up the restrictions on hacking the consoles and running emulators on it and all this other shit.
Oh yeah.
And that you can't sue them in a class action lawsuit either. Did you hear about that part?
I didn't look into the whole thing, but I heard something about it.
Right to a class action lawsuit.
That's kind of hard to like. Let's say if they have something really bad against the customers, I think the customers should at least have a right to class action lawsuit. I think that's
they waived that in their new updated terms and conditions for.
I think that's bullshit, but I can understand why they would do that to protect themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys see that Randy Pitchford wants to release Borderlands 4 at the $80 price point?
Oh Christ!
No.
Did you guys hear the Javon Evans tweet that where he
called my God
to Ricochet?
I saw those two bickering back and forth on Twitter, but I didn't give a shit.
Javon Evans of NXT said that Ricochet is wrestling in front of 2,000 people for a crackhead.
Yeah, I saw that tweet. Yep.
Oh,
it's been deleted at this point. It's already been deleted.
I want to bring something up. They were showing that deodorant spray deal. The Miz was holding up a red strap 24/7 belt. Do you think they're going to bring that thing back?
They better not.
Triple H would be retarded to bring that belt back.
Like, why would they put that on a red strap? Did you see that?
I saw.
Like, why would they bring that belt in? Why would they show that belt? And like if they're gonna show it, like it was on a red strap. So that's what I was thinking. Is like, are they gonna bring that thing back? I mean, that was literally.
Did you hear what happened yesterday at 2:00 Central?
What?
Bea Priestley, aka the former Blair Davenport, made her first OnlyFans post yesterday at 2:00 Central.
Okay.
I don't follow OnlyFans, so.
Oh, we got a Saturday night's main event 2 weeks from tonight. So obviously.
Wait a second! Isn't this supposed to be on the card?
No.
They moved it. This was for Backlash. What are you talking about? This was just on the Backlash card. As of a week ago.
Well, maybe they just decided to move it. I don't know. I don't remember. I know it was added.
I swear that they just booked it for Backlash just a week or 2 weeks ago. Because Jey Uso was supposed to be defending his title tonight. And he had a title, and they talked about his title defense on Raw against Seth Rollins.
Texas.
When did they take that off the card? If I'm a fucking Logan Paul fan, I'm pissed off. I feel ripped off now.
Texas in the chat saying Casey never used deodorant. He doesn't know what that is. I'm like, come on, man. I use deodorant, you a-hole.
I swear that they booked that match for Backlash. Let me see if I can find it for it.
Dude, that's gonna be far from the first time they ever moved a match.
Who cares about the Karate Kid Legends?
Hold on. That's far from the first time they ever did something like that. Either they moved the match from the main card to another night, or completely just taking it off.
They had this booked for They had this build for Backlash for about a week and a half, and they just had it build for Backlash 5 days ago.
Maybe they think it will do better on Saturday night's main event. But now,
why take that off the card though?
They probably didn't want to do the match twice in 2 weeks.
Exactly. And probably they be like, Triple H, he doesn't like having like they don't like to have more than 5 matches on the card. Even though I think 5 is a little too low. I think AEW has way too much matches. A lot of times AEW would have like in the teens, while WWE
AEW usually has like 9 or 10.
I thought they'd be like 12 or 13 or even
It
14.
was at some point last year, but that was also counting the pre-show.
Okay, true. I guess that's a good point.
Huh?
But
this was on the original match card. This was on the original match card.
Okay, all right. But I think they need to, I think the one thing they need to add, like, at least 2 more matches. See, with all these stupid ads they're showing and all these video packages, like, we could at least got 1 more match out of this, That's the one thing I would say about that. Like, I can understand they're trying to push out product, but I mean, we see sponsorships all over the ring. Like,
this was confirmed back on April 28th.
all right, I don't see the big deal.
This was back on April 28th. That's a custom poster. There was even shit for. Okay. This is coming from Dave Meltzer. It was currently planned for Saturday night's main event as of yesterday.
Okay. We got another person here. My Prediction TV. A prediction: if Pat McAfee is victorious, the prize is the new Disney Leo Stitch in 2 weeks.
But why wait so late? Because they still had a poster for it on May 4th.
Okay.
There's still a poster for it.
Pat McAfee is not winning tonight.
I don't think he is either. I think Gunther is going to win, but
Gunther is going to wipe the floor with him, let alone win.
I think there's a lot of things tied into it. I think this is a way to have Pat be written off the TV, so where he's probably
got to be written off somehow. He's got college game day coming up soon, isn't he?
That's what I'm saying. Like, he has other commitments he got to do. So
college football is starting up already. I thought that's not until September.
I think you buffed that poster, by the way, that someone shared on May 4th.
But here comes Pat. But I think they're using to write him off. And then honestly, there's a rumor of the whole thing with Goldberg being tied. And then look, even he's coming out with a generic uniform. It's not even a Colts uniform. It's just a blue football uniform with the WWE logo at the collar. So God forbid him coming out wearing a Colts shirt. But I believe this will be Goldberg will be tied into this. But I think Pat McAfee is gonna hold him do good. But honestly, Gunther is going to be the one who's going to do all the hard work.
Gunther's gonna whoop his ass.
And granted, you don't. If Pat McAfee straights up beats him clean, oh, Gunther's done. This is beyond being buried. If he straights up lose to Pat McAfee clean, that's horrible. There's no way. There's obviously something's going to happen. Gunther cannot lose cleanly to him, honestly. But granted, Gunther needs to come in and just destroy him. Oh, text says Goldberg is my favorite Jew. What? I think it's pretty obvious who should win this match. But
It's promoted by Karate Kid Legends.
looks like they didn't plaster that on the fucking ring mat too, you know?
They already had the Karate Kid Legends section at ringside, so I doubt they care.
Like,
If this match goes more than 5 minutes, I'll be upset. If it goes more than 5 minutes.
yeah, I think between 5 and 10.
No, more than 5. If it's gonna be a squash match, it needs to be less than 5.
Well, it's kind of like I believe what the Soul Monster says. I think he's gonna be like the cat playing with. He like to say with the bird. I like to say the cat playing with the dead mouse. So I think that's what I would think Gunther would be doing. Like he could end this quick, but I think he's gonna be the heel that he is.
Y'all see that sign? Start filming Barbie 2 so Cena leaves. That's funny as hell. Y'all saw that sign ringside?
No.
Start filming Barbie 2 so Cena leaves.
Why is Cena supposed to be in the next Barbie movie or something?
He was in the first one as a mermaid, Ken.
Was he?
Yeah. He was a mermaid Ken in the first one.
Why?
Who knows?
But you know the other thing why I think Goldberg.
And yes, I actually did watch it. Sue me.
Pat McAfee, did you bend over and kiss your ass goodbye yet?
Yeah. The only reason
you still got time to do
yes,
that.
I agree. Where the hell is Dragunov at?
Still injured.
I can't wait for him to come back. But the other reason I think Goldberg. The other reason I think Goldberg is being tied into this too is that oh gosh, Gunther did a thing between Goldberg and Bret Hart comment on like somewhere.
That was going to build up the crown jewel. Yes, I remember.
So I think
crown jewel.
If anyone could,
Bret Hart that his favorite wrestler is Bill Goldberg.
Yeah. So I think if anyone who could make Goldberg look good will be Gunther. So I do think we're gonna see something with Goldberg tonight. But Gunther, destroy him, please. I like Pat McAfee, by the way, but I like Gunther as the monstrous heel that he is, and he needs a win back. After losing to the Yeet Man, he needs a win. Now they're getting tied up. Oh, Gunther just whips him around. You think Gunther's even going to break a sweat? On, I can hear someone's audio. I want to lower that down a little bit. There goes Gunther. He ties his arm up.
His
Put it
pie
behind.
facing him now too.
Yeah. He's pretty much, like it's kind of like I said. He's the cat, and Pat McAfee's the dead mouse. He's just playing with him. Oh, he's trying to get out of it. Ooh, he tried to go for the monstrous chop. He got out of it. I wonder why they wouldn't let him wear a Colts jersey.
Couldn't tell you.
It did have some like autographs on the number one.
He's just fucking freaking patting him on the head.
That's a dick move. Ooh. He slugged. Oh, Pat botched. But now he's just slugging Gunther right now.
He got freaking knocked down on his ass.
There it goes. Gunther with big ass chops. I wonder if we're going to see his chest all red now. Bret Hart actually really hates when people don't use the chop. But I'm like, honestly, the person who does it best is Gunther. Like, you believe when he does his chops, it hurts.
Yeah, because how big his hands are.
Yeah. Oh. Now he just pissed off Gunther. Oh. He just chopped the shit out of him. Gunther's actually getting some color on his chest, too. Tech says, I have Manfi win with a surprise quick 3 roll-up. Swerve, bro. That's pot. God, that would be horrible for Gunther. Ooh. Oh, there he goes. Nice to know you, Pat. He's already cut up in the back, too. Ooh. Yeah, his chest is all getting red. But same thing with Gunther's chest is red, too. I wouldn't worry too much, EJ. I'm pretty sure Goldberg's coming to his rescue, probably. Ooh, nice kick to the back of Gunther, but that just pissed him off.
Hey, I'll be back. Okay, I'll be right back.
All right.
Put me backstage.
Nice kick to the back of Pat.
Pat McAfee's trying to hook up.
Yeah.
Michael
He
Cole
kinda
wants to clean his pants.
It almost kind of looked like he's doing the Drew McIntyre deal. Like he's going to get ready for the Claymore.
And oh, I was gonna say they were having a chop battle, but then Gunther just kicked him.
Ooh, right to the face. But dude, you could see Pat's leaving a good mark on. Like you could literally see the handprint up from Pat on Gunther's chest. So he's dropping the shit out of him too. Oh, and I just saw it when he hit him. Just saw the mark on Gunther's chest. God, I wonder how much that shit hurts afterwards when you like how your skin feels and how your chest feels afterwards. Like later on in the day, like we seen when Daniel Bryan had his freaking chest all chopped up to the point it looked like bloody meat. You remember that? I think that was the greatest Royal Rumble, right? When he had everyone come in and chop him.
Yeah.
Oh, he's pulling the hair up. Oh, he's going for the sleeper. This might be the end. Oh no, he's pulling it off. Ooh, suplex. Yeah, I knew this wouldn't be a bad match because Pat McAfee does pretty good in matches, but obviously I'm like I said, all the hard work's gonna come from Gunther though, but he's not gonna shit the bed. The only reason he's gonna shit the bed if the other person is allows that to happen, you know. Oh, here he goes. Wraps his neck up and pounding the chest again. You know what we should do if we want to talk about a bunch of wrestling? Obviously, I like AEW, but I think obviously Dave Rose is a huge fan of AEW. I mean, I don't mind having that conversation, but when we're having the reaction video, I kind of like I wanted to get all our predictions earlier, you know. But I think we should do like every once in a while do a show where we talk about debate about wrestling. What do you think about that, Rose?
What's up?
Like I was just saying that with like earlier we're debating about wrestling and stuff. I'm like I if it was on a normal day that would have been okay. I wish it would have waited until after the show because like I don't want to promote the show as one thing and then we're just conversation about uh over the match, you know. I like to people know we're still watching the match and then giving our response to it too. But I think we should do like a debate about wrestling podcast every once in a while, just where we don't have to have a thing tied up in the background, you know.
Maybe.
That looked like a giant bro kick, and then he does a super kick. And here comes Gunther with a power bomb. Michael Cole's just begging for him to end the match. Oh, going for the
Boston Crab.
the Boston Crab. I don't remember if it was the Boston Crab or was it the 4 leaf was trying to think what was the. Sorry, I just lost train of thought. Now you got Gunther pounding the head of Pat McAfee with his elbow.
And now he's going after Michael Cole.
Technically, that's not illegal. The only thing it would be illegal if Michael Cole would have done something.
Wade Barrett goes, I can't help you from here. Motherfucker, you used to be a wrestler.
Yeah, I'm wondering. I mean, honestly, he's retired. Wonder if Wade Barrett is even medically clear. Oh, nice kick.
And then he got kicked for his trouble.
Yeah, exactly. See, what sucks, you have some great wrestlers, kind of like in positions. I'm wondering if I know they're officially retired. I mean, like you have Adam Pearce officially retired and Wade Barrett and also Nick Aldis. I mean, I mean, I'm sure Nick Aldis wouldn't mind wrestle. Oh my God, Michael Cole tried to do the tried to cheat. Dude, oh, now Pat McAfee going for the sleeper.
Wow, he just got knocked the fuck out.
Yeah. Hey, let's say Pat would have got a win from Michael Cole. I still think that would have been bad for Gunther. Oh, there he goes.
It wouldn't have hurt him, really, because they would have showed that McAfee didn't beat him on his own.
I still think it would hurt him a little bit, but not as bad as being lose cleanly. Oh, he's out. Pat's out. No,
He's not out.
yeah, he's out.
No, he's not.
No, nope. Well, old school, the referee would check the arm where they'll lift up the arm 3 times. They don't even do that no more.
Nope. You must be a couple seconds behind me, Casey, I think.
Yeah, I'm a couple seconds behind you.
Oh, and he's back down. No shit.
Oh, he got him still locked in. Oh, that's not good.
He's done.
Yeah, he's all wrapped up and Pat's face all red. Honestly, I hate to say this, EJ. Gunther needed to just destroy him. I like Pat McAfee. I think he held up very good during the match. Pat actually earned my respect as a commentator because when I heard of him being a podcaster and then he became a commentator, I was like, ugh. But he earned my respect. But Gunther needed this win. But I think if he starts attacking again, I think that's when we're going to hear Goldberg. I thought it was funny when Michael Cole started trying to help him win and help the cheat. I mean, Michael Cole never did anything like that since his heel run,
Yeah, right?
And God, that was horrible. I didn't mind his commentating being as the heel, but when he became the wrestled Jerry Lawler, that was bad.
That was probably the worst WrestleMania match ever.
And it's up there for sure. Hey, I thought for a second Gunther was gonna offer his hand and handshake. You know, I'm shocked he didn't come back and start attacking him more. No, I'm sorry, EJ. She says she's pissed that Pat should have won.
No, no way.
My prediction TV says tough luck mission failed.
I think there's what? Only the Cena and Orton match left, right?
I'm pretty sure. Let me check. I don't. I think there's got to be another match. You might be right. I mean, God, are we about to be over? Let me check. I think there's got to be another match, but I could be wrong. Give me a second to find that. Oh, come on. How hard?
It is going on 9 o'clock by the time the next match starts.
Yeah.
And it ends, it'll be almost 10, and that's about the amount of time Triple H always booked pay-per-views.
I just think it's so early. I'm looking up right now. I had the Wikipedia page up, but then, yeah, this is the last match. The other ones are done. So, I mean,
I'm going to go 5-0 tonight.
I'm 3-1 right now. It feels early too, doesn't it? I feel like literally, it feels like we just started. I mean, dude, we're only 2 hours into it. Like we I only just started 2 hours and 12 minutes ago. Oh, we got a new person in here. I'm pretty sure that the whole thing with Knitter Casey's dog, and I think the deodorant is raw. That's gotta be Mr. Pico. That's funny. That's funny as fuck. You need to use me more often. I,
What happened
well,
to Casey's gaming shelf? What happened to that guy?
maybe the gaming shelf is dead. Probably. That's a good point. But I do have, when you go to Doctor's Nick's channel, when it would be me, Frank, and Tex in the chat, we would have Casey's missing wiener there. And then we also have Tex gay secret. So, but I agree. Casey's gaming shelf I hadn't heard that for at least a year.
An apartment is raw. Remember him?
Apartment is raw. That's funny. I think that is cool with Worlds Collide with AAA. I'm interested to watch that. But I was thinking about this. You know how AEW has Ring of Honor promotion and they send some of their people they sign to Ring of Honor? I'm wondering if they're going to do the exact same thing to AAA. Like, do you think that might happen? Like,
No,
this
I
is
don't.
it.
I don't know about that.
Even though I hear this whole transaction between WWE and AAA is not fully done yet, but it's pretty sure it's going to be done. But I'm it's I think it'd be interesting if they would sign some, like, honestly, if they sign someone new. Whoa, what the fuck? if they would sign, let's say, a luchador minus like people like Penta and Ray Phoenix, those guys obviously had to come to WWE. But let's say they hire someone who's a luchador that's on AEW, but not the name of those guys. Would you send those guys to AAA?
No.
I mean, honestly, AAA's you're going to want to keep that going, so why not? And well, you guys ply it with talent, or you. I mean, honestly, TKO is running the show once it's fully done. It'd be interesting. I'm wondering how that whole thing's gonna work. I wonder if it's I assume they'll just let AAA do their thing because WWE's doing their own thing, UFC's doing their own thing. That bull riding promotions doing their own thing. They're not gonna honestly they'll do some interpromotional thing like, oh, this guy's here and promote the other thing. But you don't see them like major changes to like, oh well, this is gonna be our new person. Fuck that main eventer guy. This is our new main eventer guy. You know? I'll bring it right back. I had to cough. Oh, the Subway thing. I had those nacho things from Subway. That's actually not that bad. I think they have little pieces of. You can have like chicken or steak. I have the one with steak. But what sucks? I'm still have this lingering cough with this fucking bronchitis. But this is not the worst version of bronchitis. But I started feeling bad from Sunday. I was having sore throat, gradually turned into a cough, and then I was working outside Tuesday in the rain for a while, and then later on that night into the morning on Wednesday, I was full fledged bronchitis again. So if you hear me coughing, that's why, guys. There's sometimes I'll have some massive coughing fits. Like I was doing a gameplay recording of Star Trek game for the Sega 32X, and I did good for the previous gameplay, but when I got to the next one, I was starting to have coughing fits that I actually had to kind of chop out the sections that was coughing in. So I hate getting sick, especially when I want to do stuff for the show. Oh, the show's back on. They're just showing the. Oh, you know why? Because either I'm sure they're probably gonna have. Who are they gonna bring out? Cena's coming out. No, it's Randy Orton. I think Randy Orton should have came out second. But here comes Randy Orton. They're milking this whole thing with this intro. And honestly, you're gonna have the black intro for Cena. Did I lose you, Rose? looks like everyone else either is away or gone. Looks like I'm by myself. Earlier, I couldn't get a freaking word in. Now I'm all by myself. I'm oh so lonely. I'm only just with my weasel. But we got Randy Orton coming out. They're showing his all his title wins. Even showing his Royal Rumble win and his Money in the Bank match. He's the winner being a Money in the Bank. It says even the year it says 2013. Rambo going crazy. Yeah. You know, this is a very hype match. I'm not gonna have a lot of hope this is gonna be good. You know, they're gonna milk the shit out of everything. Honestly, they're gonna milk the shit out of the intro. They're gonna milk the shit out of when they're gonna announce the wrestlers. And then when the match starts, they're gonna just stare at each other so they can milk the moment. Because this is John Cena's last match with Randy Orton. And a lot of people think that's actually not true. Like right now, we know as right now, this is the last match between those two. So yeah, we're still waiting for Randy Orton just milking the whole thing. Yeah, see, this is another thing. Yeah, I can understand he's in his hometown, home state. That they're like, we're gonna milk the shit out of this. But we could have got at least one more match in this with all the ads and stuff like this. And
I'm
now,
surprised this is the main event already.
what?
I said I'm surprised this is the main event already.
Yeah, that's why I was shocked too, because that's what I told the Rose. It's like, no, couldn't be the last match already. Because, I mean, it's only 2 hours and
We only
20.
had four matches. This is the fourth match.
No, this is the fifth match.
No, four.
I looked at it.
Okay, never
This
mind.
is
It's five. Never mind. You're right. You're right. It's five. I'm losing my.
because I
How
was
do you
pretty
make
sure.
these four matches in 2 hours?
See, that's the thing. What's stupid is because like a lot of these matches were like even Gunther match was. Let's see if they have
That was
that.
a good match, to be honest. That was a good match.
You know what? Actually, they have the Gunther match timed for 14 minutes and 5 seconds. That actually went a lot longer than expected. Uh,
Agreed. What were the other match timelines?
uh, the shortest time match was Dominic versus Penta, and that was only 9 minutes 20 seconds. The other matches is like the women's match was 18 minutes, and the four-way title match was almost 18 minutes. So they're actually upping the time length of these matches, but they're still having way too much filler into this. Like I said before you showed back up, that they are milking the shit out of this because they're like, oh, we got to milk Randy Orton's intro. We gotta milk out John Cena's intro. And then we gotta milk the announcing the wrestlers. And then, obviously, when the bell rings, they're going to stay that they're both going to stand in their corner and stare at each other for about 5 minutes. So, like, you're literally losing about maybe 10 minutes of stuff. Maybe 10, 15 minutes right there. So, they're just, that's the one thing. I can understand they want to milk it, but the problem is they'll take forever. Honestly, they're doing it because Cena's last match, and honestly, this being in Randy Orton's hometown and everything. And supposedly, this is the final match between the two. When some people thinking that's not true. But I'll see. Hopefully, it'll be good. We know this is probably going to be too overhyped for what's actually going to be. I'm still shocked Goldberg didn't show up. I was pretty sure Goldberg was making an appearance.
I'm not surprised.
See, like I said, right now they gotta milk the shit out of announcing the wrestlers. You know, it's funny. They gotta announce the wrestlers' weight, the men's wrestlers' weight, but if you notice, they don't do it for the women.
Because they're obviously worried about like self-esteem issues for the women, dude. Would you have
Yeah,
if you were a female? Would you want your actual weight announced before a match? No.
no, and that's probably the reason they don't do that. Plus,
You
you
used to
know,
do it for
people.
Nia Jax, so I don't see
Oh
why that's
yeah,
such a problem.
exactly. Her
I'm actually.
and the same thing with for Piper Niven. Like they're like, I
It's
mean,
only the
yeah,
big women that they announced the weight of, which is also ridiculous.
that would have been horrible. They're like,
You
oh,
know, it's also.
this woman's 300 pounds. Like that sounds horrible.
Mm-hmm. You know, what's the
Um,
craziest thing I've seen or just noticed?
what?
Randy Orton just weighed 295 at WrestleMania. Now he's 280. He lost 15 pounds.
It's possible, but it
I
could be
mean,
all.
he was 245 before his injury, his neck injury. Where did the 50 pounds of muscle come from?
Well, but a lot of this stuff could be bullshit though too. They could say, "Hey, he weighed in today as this." They're probably keeping the same measurement for their whole time around. Like they
No,
could have
for the
gave.
longest time he was 245 though, but at Mania he was 295, and now they announced him at 280. He was 245 for the longest, then he was lean too, tone and lean. He didn't have
Oh,
all this muscle that he has now.
well, also they used to call Big Show 500 pounds, just straight 500 pounds, not
Until
500 and
he
what?
dropped underneath that, of course.
Huh?
Until he dropped underneath that. At one point, they billed him at 451 pounds one time.
Yeah, but
So
I'm
his
not
weight's
gonna
all over
hold.
the place too.
I'm not gonna hold them with their numbers to any value, honestly. We got text in here. Science and hasn't God, I cannot pronounce that a number big enough to figure out Nia Jax's weight.
Tabulated.
Yeah, tabulated. It's just hard. Certain that's one of those words that's hard for me to pronounce. But you know what? Actually, Tex, I got an idea. Like I brought this up earlier. Once the show's over, I would love to have you on because I have this thing that we could judge these criminals to see what item was tied with their crime. I think that'd be kind of funny to do. But here comes Cena.
Oh, there's a poke in the eye.
I'm shocked that they didn't continue. Oh, another poke in the eye. I think I need to go back actually because I seen Cena did that, and then I just saw Randy Orton did it to him. You know what pisses me off is that I ordered the Dark Side of the Ring on YouTube, and
Right.
they'll drop those videos randomly. There used to be more cannibal what time they're gonna drop those videos, and I've been waiting for the new one that they just released.
The Vice TV YouTube channel uploaded the Mankind Hell in a Cell episode like 3 days ago.
Yeah. Well, I
They
mean, you
also
buy
uploaded Billy Jack Haynes' interview from prison as
yeah,
well.
but I'm waiting for the Billy Jack Haynes episodes to be uploaded.
Like I said, they just showed off his portion of it from the
Yeah.
prison.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the episode just been done, but I seen one time during the season for one episode they skipped an episode until a week later, and then they dropped it, almost like they forgot to drop it. Someone has a sign that says "We are horrible or awful people." So, like, he's admitting that he's part of the problem with John Cena. It is amazing with the raising of the price of these tickets that WWE can still sell a lot of these seats out. Like years ago, they couldn't do that. Now they honestly the product's been better in the last few years since Vince is not being part of it.
Right.
But like they would have problems selling stuff out too. So and now since the product well financially red hot right now, they're like people still buy these tickets at crazy amount of money, and that what's funny is now obviously like you guys were talking about during the show earlier, like it's starting to be more and more a big deal about this $40,000 tickets. Like, oh yeah, it's not like SummerSlam they just did this. They've been doing this for a little bit now. It's just been more people just finding out about this. And it's like you said, yeah, it's not just a ticket. You get other perks with it too. But it's insane. Obviously, people like me and everyone on the show right now couldn't afford this. Like, my paycheck for the year couldn't afford that. So that's just insane. Right now, this match is not really nothing to write home to. I mean, honestly, they're not gonna have a big drop. The best of match of their career. Honestly, if anyone's gonna help do it, it's Randy Orton. Cena's proven not to be the wrestler even back then. I don't think he's even ring shape at all. Oh,
And you're doing the signature stomp around the
yep,
around his body.
it's the Orton stomp. Actually, kind of took that from God. Oh, I'm trying to remember. It's a guy back in the '80s. Um, he did the stomp too, where he goes around to different parts. Well, I'm glad he did that. Is it the Jimmy Garvin stomp? I think that's what it is. I think that's cool because you don't see people do that. Yeah, you see Pete Dunne work the fingers and stuff, but he doesn't just stomp the hand. He goes stomp a bunch of other parts of the body. And Blacklash Tour Capture says, I don't know what's going on Blacklash, but WWE need to fix their shit.
Backlash has been all right. Like I said, I had a feeling tonight was going to be very predictable.
And well, I knew it was going to be mainly predictable. I was kind of hoping we would have at least one title change. I mean, honestly, we know Cena is not going to lose tonight. I mean, if he loses, that would be shocking. But we know that's not going to happen. I would put money on it that Cena is probably going to cheat to win. I don't think we're going to see Cena lose the belt until maybe SummerSlam.
Even that might be too early.
You know, you got to remember, he doesn't have too many dates left. That's what I'm saying too, Capture. He doesn't have that many dates left. That's why I'm thinking SummerSlam would be a good time for him to lose. Because I think it's too early. And you know, Cena ain't going to wrestle every pay per view. Oh, are we doing less than serious tomorrow? Rose,
What's up?
are we doing less than serious tomorrow?
I was gonna do it, but you're coming, recovering from the bronchitis and whatnot, and now Skype is gone, so we got to figure out. Um,
I'm I'm okay. Like I'll have coughing fits. If my bronchitis was really like I'm getting over it. If it was still that bad, I wouldn't have been doing this right now.
I mean, we could, but we got to figure out how we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Now that Skype is gone.
Now they're finally turning it up, both each clothesline.
Signature
And
or
then
with the power slam.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, back in the '80s, remember how they would do like a slam would like be the most like devastating thing of all time if you would slam someone,
Right.
nowadays, if you do that, and like if you even capitalize on that, like that'd be like a fart in church. You got the STFU on.
Randy Orton's reaching for the ropes. And Cena said nope,
Ooh.
and Orton kicked him away. There you go.
I'm wondering what Cena's gonna do to cheat. I'm gonna put my money on that he's gonna low blow him, or he's gonna get himself disqualified. I'm gonna say he might disqualify himself. I'm gonna put my money on that.
If Cena gets himself disqualified, I'm going to say low blow.
Oh, definitely by low blow, but oh, here comes Randy Orton. He can feel the RKO. You figure Cena might know something's up when the crowd start cheering. That's why he reversed, going for the AA, or to me, it's the FU now. What the hell was that? That was not an FU.
Looked like Randy was trying to counter that into an
Yeah,
RKO.
well, they're gonna show it. What?
Yep,
Yeah,
right
look.
there, he did.
Yeah, it, it was
That was a
kind of
nice
like
counter.
it was kind of like a mix of both. It was still part of the AA, but part of the RKO. That's good that you said that because I didn't. It looked like it just looked wrong. And
Cena's up to
Cena's
his
or
feet first. Orton with the right hand. Now they're exchanging rights in the middle of the ring.
if that was a full fledged RKO, then Cena beat him getting up. Ooh, yeah, they're just changing rights, like you said. Uh,
One for me,
uh
one for you. Cena hits the AA.
it's the FU 1, 2, and he kick out. You know, you knew he was gonna win with just one.
Nah, it's going
That
to take
shit,
at least probably 3.
yeah. This whole thing, the finisher doesn't end the match. Like, I can understand, like, a big time. I get they are big time wrestlers, so they had to have a bunch of false finishes. But they need to go back where a finish finally. Like, there are some people like the mid carders. Well, at least in WWE, when they hit their finisher, it's over. But a lot of times they'll keep hitting their signature or their finisher, and like, oh, we have to hit it 2, 3, 4 times, 5 times before the person's done. Oh, here comes Cena.
Nice with the
Oh,
RKO. Caught him.
wow, he got him
Cena was
because
going for the shoulder tackle.
he was doing was it the 5 move? Was it the 4 move of doom or the 5 move of doom?
5 moves of doom.
RKO, he got him. Actually, when Triple H first came into the WWF, that he was starting to do the diamond cutter or the cutter. DDP found that out, and he called Triple H saying, "Hey, can you not do that because that's my move?" and Triple H honored it. 1, 2.
Pick that again.
But like, I mean, wrestlers shouldn't be like using the E1. You have to find your own finisher. You can't like, oh wow, I'm gonna adapt this person's finisher now. I mean, honestly, there are gonna be like some people like you have CM Punk using Kenta's GTS. But at the time, no one knew. Well, outside Japan, people who watched Japan wrestling didn't know who Kenta was. But oh, that Cena got that look. What is he up to? He's going insane. He's got the
Whoa,
glass.
he tried for Randy Orton's move. Oh, there goes the ref. Now we're gonna have a fuck finish.
Yep. You knew it's gonna have a fuck finish. It's here comes the low blow. Oh no. The A again. You know he has something in mind. He has that evil smile. I'm gonna assume he's either gonna get the belt or a chair. Yeah, he's going for the belt. Just curious, how close is that pedestal that holds the belt to the front row? Because I'm wondering, like, if it's reachable. Because I mean, I'm not condoning
RKO, baby.
RKO. Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You knew he wasn't gonna get a pin because I mean, how long the referee's gonna take forever to get over there.
Yeah.
But I'm shocked if that pedestal that holds the belt that like I'm shocked that no one actually ever just reached for it, you know. But if honestly, if you're in the front row, you probably could afford a belt, you know, especially with today's prices.
Right.
WWE's definitely taking advantage of it now, but you know this is just a bubble. When the bubble bursts, I'm wondering what WWE's gonna do. They're like, well, we scammed them out of the prices for this long. Like, we got all the money. Oh shoot! Cena just threw Randy Orton into the ref bump into the steps and threw Randy Orton into the ring post. But oh gosh, I was trying to remember what I was saying before all that happened.
I'm wondering who's going through that announce table.
See, the thing is, I don't understand how they're allowed to use the corner posts and the ring steps and not getting disqualified. You figure that should be illegal, right? Like, yeah, it's part of the ring, but you're not supposed to like use the ring post or the steps. Oh, Randy Orton reversed. Cena does his version on the AA on the table. I don't even think using the table announced. Funny, the fucking table broke after it
Right?
happened.
I just saw that. The fucking Orton's pissed. He just kicked the fucking thing. Oh, there goes the belt pedestal.
But how's stuff like I said, the ring posts, the freaking steps, and the announcing table not being considered a weapon? But you use a folding chair, oh my god, or the title belt. I don't see the difference. I remember what I was talking about. I was talking about how crazy these tickets is. Like, I mean, it's just a matter of time when the bubble bursts, when all these tickets prices will return to where it was before WWE started just jacking up the prices.
Eventually.
It's just stupid because you're price gouging the customers. And the problem is there's idiots who actually paying for them. And they're justifying it. And you can't blame them for doing it if they're getting money. Like, why not? Here comes Randy Orton again. Throw him in the prime bottle stuff.
As I said, throw him into the prime drink.
Yeah. It'd be funny.
Orton countered.
Yeah.
Orton with his own AA through
Yeah.
the table.
I was just thinking about this. This wouldn't look good for the prime product, but you've seen where people use.
Oh, he's drinking it.
He's drinking it. Imagine if he would spit that stuff into the eyes of Cena, and let's say Cena's eyes got hurt or go blind. Wouldn't that be funny?
It wouldn't be funny. It would suck.
Well, I mean, that prime made someone went blind, but obviously they wouldn't do that because that would hurt the prime brand.
Referee is still napping outside the ring.
Barely touch the referee and he crumbles. You figure they would need to find more durable referees that can't get hurt by the smallest touch.
Did Kratos ever come back?
He was here.
I'm here, dude. Yeah.
Orton's going for like his fourth RKO, and he's got it.
Yep. Are you
Still no referee.
Oh, here comes the referee. 1, 2, kick out. You knew that was going to happen. We are awful people. I love that. I bet money the reason why QT is a sponsorship on those turnbuckles. I know QT, like, we have QT down here too, but I know QT doesn't go all the way up to where the
Another referee taken out.
Yep.
And another RKO.
But QT, I mean, I guess it's in the area. They're like, we're going to sponsor this for the night.
What is QT anyway?
It's a gas station.
Is it?
Yeah. It's like Wawa. Or was it Sheets or wherever they had Turkey Hill up north? It's a big brand gas station chain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like I got a QT drink right here from the gas station. So I forget that it's not nationwide. It's more a west kind of thing.
Orton is mad as fuck right now.
Yeah. Hold on. Is the match over or is it still going?
I saw that coming.
Everyone's like, it's my turn for the RKO. What? You see it? You see it happen. Why are you gonna run into Art and Randy when he's doing spamming the RKO? You figure, oh, this is the second person got hit. Maybe I just get out of the ring.
Right?
Yeah. Like, nope, I'm gonna wait my turn to get RKO'd. I assume the match is still going. I don't think.
They never said they never got thrown
It's
out
still
yet.
going.
Oh, he's going for the punt.
Oh, excuse me.
Will the punt connect? Oh, our truth.
Truth got in the way. What
Yes,
the hell is he
our
doing?
truth. Our truth is stopping it. That pops me right there. Our truth.
There's the low
Oh,
blow.
yep, there's the low ball. That's how he's gonna win. He's gonna hit either the AA. Oh, here's the belt.
This is how he won it at WrestleMania with the belt.
Yep. The belt. Is our truth gonna throw? No, the referee just limps in. Just rant and just happens to limp back in. Just happens to do it.
Yep, 5-0. Perfect pay-per-view prediction.
What's the coincidence of him just randomly recover at that exact moment?
Well, there's your meme for the night. His face. There's your meme for the night. Seeing his face.
That
I
match
thought
was that match had so much of that fucking bullshit fuckery going on in it. It kind of took away from it.
I was okay with that. I mean, at least we didn't have fucking Travis Scott show up randomly. Like, I'd rather have this fuckery than just Travis Scott show up just to distract the person, you know? But you knew there was going to be fuckery. You knew that it was either going to be that or there was going to be a straight up DQ or someone was going to help Cena win. I was honestly, I would have been more okay with that ending if our truth would have thrown the referee into the ring instead of the referee just limping it back into the ring just randomly, you know? Because that would make our truth look even worse. Showing our truth getting freaking RKO'd again. You figure if you're gonna fight Cena, why are you not wearing a cup? Because he's known about low blowing you now. It's kind of remember when Shinsuke Nakamura kept on low blowing AJ Styles
Yep.
to the point it was as a running joke.
Yep.
I was like, hold on, like why don't you start wearing a cup? Hold on, we got Cena promo. Oh shit, he's calling for a competition.
Yeah, there's
Well,
the show, folks.
yeah, that is it. I thought it was a pretty good show. I mean, it being less than 3 hours, not bad. I mean, the match wise, let's see. Did you know the Gunther match between him and Pat McAfee was actually 14 minutes long?
What was it?
Yeah. And honestly, this match was the longest. It was 27 minutes, almost 28 minutes. It's 27 minutes and 50 seconds.
Okay.
The shortest match, I'll bring this up actually on the screen.
I think the shortest match was the first one.
No,
No?
no. Let me bring this up to the screen. Was actually the Dominic Mysterio versus Penta match, but just under 10 minutes. It was 9 minutes and 20 seconds. The
Oh.
first match was,
How did that Cena and Orton match go almost half an hour?
well, there was a lot of fuckery at the very end.
I knew it was going to go that long. Somewhere around that long.
I'm wondering, I hate to ask, is this actual ring time or is this is when they're walking out? I'm hoping this is actual ring time and not them coming out during their entrance. That would be gay as fuck if that's added in this.
Oh, shit.
But I thought the show was pretty good actually. Um I would probably give it. I thought most of the matches were pretty good. I think the first match was probably the best. I don't think there was no bad match, even though this is probably set off Kratos. Even the women's match wasn't that bad at all. So I mean, I give it a 7 out of 10. Honestly,
I give it
I
a
don't.
6.5.
6.
I think it was a pretty good match. Pretty good show. Like I said, I don't think there was no stinkers of a match in any of them.
It would have
Honestly,
been better if the show wasn't as like the show was built to be predictable as fuck.
yeah. Well, the problem is today's version of WWE. They're they're making us conditioning us having the titles stay on the wrestlers longer. Back in the Attitude Era, and even into the ruthless aggression, and even a little bit in the PG era, you couldn't tell. Like it could have been more unpredictable. They would probably say, "Oh, too many titles were retaining," and I thought that was stupid. That none of the titles changed over. I thought at least the women's match, Becky should have won the Intercontinental title. I was pretty sure that's what would have been the one. Because you don't want Jacob Fott to just lose his belt right after he won at WrestleMania. People are red hot about Dominic winning the Intercontinental title. And you knew Cena was not going to lose the belt right away. So, like you said, it was very predictable. But I don't think that makes it a bad show if it's predictable.
I didn't say it makes it a bad show, but It's not as entertaining when you already know who's going to win.
Oh, I agree with that.
It's
I
based
mean,
on the match, who's facing each other.
yeah. So actually, the Cena and Randy Orton match went better than I thought it would have been. But there was, like you said, a lot of fuckery, especially at the very end.
The last 10 minutes of the match was like nothing but fuckery.
Yeah.
And I
And I
think it
think
took away from the match, to be honest with you.
I kind of liked it. Oh, someone's getting their YouTube channel put out there. They're right behind the people who does the pre-show, now the post-show. And he's saying check out and subscribe on this YouTube channel. You know that guy is gonna get some subs from that tonight. You bastard. I thought I somehow he got that linked in there, You know they hate having people promote their any YouTube show. Even people could say I'm a Solid Monster cocksucker, but um
Because you are.
is it cocksucking if you just agree what the guy's saying? If it made sense? I don't I
100% of the time, yes.
hold on. If the guy makes a lot of sense, it's kinda hard to argue the point?
Yeah, but you're not going to agree with somebody 100% of the time. That's just ludicrous.
Oh, and I don't 100% agree with Soul Monster. I'm sure there's some stuff, but there's a lot of stuff it makes sense. And I feel like the guy is probably the best person in wrestling podcast today. That's and I'll admit that's ass kissing, okay? I'll admit that, but I think if anyone who should get a spot being a commentator on any big promotion should be him because he's more or less to get in trouble. I mean, I'm starting to ever since him and JD joined forces on Tuesday nights, I'm starting to watch JD a little bit more. And I hate to say that I guess I drank the Cronin Kool-Aid a little too much back then to stop watching JD. But that or maybe JD just decided that he's more focusing on wrestling than drama bullshit. Because you watch it and like I like the shows, especially with the shows with Soul Monster. So yeah, I guess I'm ass kissing, but I still think I I agree with a lot of things he brought up. But I still don't see there's ass kissing if you agree with his opinion. Like, well, I'm sure there's stuff I'm not going to agree, but I have no problem to say I don't agree with that on someone's opinion. I mean, dude, we debate all the time, and every once in a while, you would call me out on something if it wasn't sound right, and I'll listen. It's like, yeah, that makes sense. I'll listen, and I was like, yeah, that makes sense. But I think the show was good tonight. But I think it's actually better than night two of WrestleMania. I don't know. Night two was actually, I think it was better than night one, but then better than night two's main event. Would you agree with that?
No.
Why would you not agree?
Besides, I told you I didn't like all the fucking bullshit fuckery for fucking half the match.
Okay.
That
Yeah,
was
I
fucking
could see your point.
ridiculous.
No, I can see your point with that. I mean, I didn't have a problem with the fuckery, but I could see why you would see that. because like the I think the reason that I'm okay with it is right now is because Cena's the heel, and that's what heel people does. I mean, honestly, heels don't have to cheat. I mean, you don't see Gunther cheat that often at all. I think Gunther is actually the more honest heel wrestler today. He'll even, if he had a very good match with someone, he'll offer his hand. Even if he beat him, he'll shake their hand. Sometimes. But
I'm talking about the fucking 3 referees that got knocked out. Fucking Adam Pierce, Nick Aldis, and whoever else came out to the fucking ring to check on that last referee that got wiped out. Fucking R-Truth getting in the way of fucking Randy Orton. At the low blow and the belt to the head, I kind of expected kind of that stuff, but like everything
mm,
before, everything that came before it was a little just unnecessary.
well, let me ask you a question. I mean, you figure with all those problems with the referees, you figure one of them should stop the match for disqualification, or at least throw the match out, right?
You would think because that's happened in the past, so why would it not happen now?
I mean, I can see your point. I mean, to me, like I said, I don't have a problem with it. I actually thought I liked it, but it could get. I think it was getting to that point where it was a little too much. I think at the very end, maybe getting to the very end, it was getting a little too much. I agree with that, but he's obviously trying to be a heel. I mean, even at the very end with small promo he did, he's like, I don't need no music. Like, I just need competition. Like, he's still trying to be a heel, saying that there's no competition here. So he's still being a heel. So that's what heel does. But there should be like, if a referee's come out, maybe there should just throw the match out if they see a referee out through fuckery. But then that would probably happen more often than anything. So would that be the solution? And our referee come out and just throw the match out?
It depends on the situation. I just think tonight was a little ridiculous.
You think it was just a little too much?
Yeah.
I respect your opinion.
Alrighty, Casey. Well,
Oh,
I
you
think it.
calling?
I think it as far as less than serious goes. I think we do the show next week. Give us a week to figure out, what we're all going to do. I'm thinking we should probably use Discord.
That's probably the best way to do it. I
I'll
think that's a good way.
I'll set up a server for us for news topics and whatnot, and for us to use for the show.
Mm.
So I'll have a week to do that. But I'm getting tired. I've been awake since 6:30 this morning, and honestly, I'm feeling like I'm about to fall asleep.
All right. Well, I mean, we put in the good show. So, like, it was definitely an interesting show because I didn't think we were going to even talk about Backlash at all, especially by the first match. It was like, I was going to try to rope it in. It was like, I don't mind the conversation, especially if we had a show that nothing was going on, then why stop it? But like, we're supposed to review and we're reacting what was
I'm gonna be honest
happening.
with you, Casey. If you didn't go live tonight, I probably wouldn't have even watched it
Why? Why not? I
because I really
mean,
wasn't looking forward to it because I already knew that it was nothing was gonna matter on tonight's show. But I was right. So
well, I mean, I still think it was a good show. I do agree. I wish it was not as predictable. I mean, they needed to throw in a curveball. Like, I think the best curveball could have been probably. I mean, most people probably thought, like I would have thought, Becky Lynch should have won the women Intercontinental belt. But I think it would have thrown a curveball if Jacob Fatu would have lost the U.S. belt, because I think that would be a lot less people thinking that would happen, and they could have tied that in with Solo Sokoa. But now they're with Jeff Cobb being part of the mix. I mean, that makes it a little bit interesting that he joined the group. But I mean, I do think they need to throw a curveball in there, and I don't like us knowing pretty good idea what was going to happen.
Yeah, like I said, if you weren't live tonight, I wouldn't even watched it.
Well, I think everyone's done. Like, you want to wrap up? I don't have a lot of people watching anymore. A lot of my viewership's gone down.
I'm
Uh
ready for bed. That's what I'm ready for.
oh, and it sounds like Kratos is done too. So, I'll probably be doing, after eat a little bit. I might do some gay. I'm gonna do some gameplay recording. I think it'd be a better time to do it tonight. I guess tomorrow could do it too. But I don't know. We'll figure out. Maybe I'll go live later on. I don't know.
I'm going to
Because
stream as well on Twitch eventually at some point.
oh yeah.
Yep. I've been doing that and uploading my streams to YouTube.
What's your Twitch channel?
OTS_Kratos. I've said it a couple of
Oh,
times.
I mean, bring it up so you can tell the people to help bring some people.
I know. I'm just saying I said it enough times over the past 24 hours on other streams.
Well, just go promote it. I don't care.
I know.
It's all
I know.
about helping people out. I mean, I don't mind that, at all. I like helping people promote their channels. So,
yeah.
it seems like everyone's pretty much done. So I think the show was pretty good. I mean, honestly, I feel like when we're all together talking about this, I think it makes it more entertaining than the actual show is. I think if I was sitting watching it, maybe it would have been a little lower. It'd probably have been a 6 if I wasn't doing this with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
But I think with you guys, make it more entertaining, Because, I mean, you got a group of friends and you can chat and we can react. So, I mean, that's the good thing about doing this. So,
Yeah.
if you guys don't got anything else, we can call it a night.
Yeah,
Good.
come watch me. Come watch me stream Doom on. If I could play it at midnight, I'll play it at midnight. If not, it'll definitely be Tuesday.
Hey, go check out the Rose on his channel.
I haven't streamed in about 2 weeks because when the weather
Notice.
started to get warm, I've been in a very weird sleeping pattern where I've been falling asleep. I've been falling asleep at like 6 p.m. and waking up at 11 p.m. and then I'd be up all night. And then I'd fall asleep and I would nap for like 2 hours and then I'd be ready for bed again by like 7 p.m. So that's
now
why I
the
haven't
show-
been streaming because of my sleep pattern is all fucked up right now.
that you showed Jeff Cobb. And
Mm.
we got TSS just showing up at the very end. What's up, my man? How's it going,
What's up, dude?
TSS?
I'm ready to promote my fucking head onto a pillow and saw some trees.
awesome, please. Well, for Kratos, the Rose, Devious Dave Rose, Steve Callan, I appreciate all you guys coming on. It was a good show. I am Casey Israel, and I do appreciate you guys coming on for the night for Saturday Israel review of Backlash tonight, and I bid you guys adieu. See you guys another time. Have a good night, guys.
Later.
Good night. See you.
See you, suckers.
In the arena where the gamers rise, raw energy flows beneath the neon skies. Casey's channel a battleground to explore. Join the Legion, it's time to roar. Like, subscribe. Don't walk away, join the frenzy. Be part of the play. Casey's Raw Game.